no.
Alright, we're live. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the party. My name is Kevin, and we'll be playing Leverage tonight. This is our season finale. I'm kind of excited. I've given the crew a little bit of what we're doing, and we'll see that it will all go perfectly exactly as planned, just like every week.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go around and introduce ourselves, starting with Nerdy, just to let us know who your character is and your primary role.
Hey, yeah, I'm Nerdy Teddy, and I am playing Rainbow, and I am the hacker.
All right, and you've got some people switched. It looks like Burke and Isabel are switched on the overlay. However, we're gonna go with Isabel next. Michi.
Hi, I'm Michi at Michi Stars on Twitter, and I am playing Isabel, who is the grifter.
All right, and next we're gonna go to Evan.
Hello, I am Evan. I'm Zombie Love Juice on everything on the internet, and I'm going to be playing Eli, the mastermind.
All right, Jeff, go for Burke.
Oh, hi. I'm Jeff. I'm J.K. Holland on Twitter. I'm playing Burke. I'm the hitter.
Did you not see us there?
You just came right in.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. I'm gonna get sued. Alright. Okay, so over the last couple of, let's say, weeks to months, you guys have been pursuing goals, taking out people who have wronged the people who can't fight for themselves. You've been setting things right. You've been using your criminal skills to do various tasks such as destroy corrupt politicians, take down mobsters, let's see, reveal people claiming to be dead but who are really pharmaceutical CEOs in hiding. Let's see, any other highlights you guys want to bring up?
We created an assassin.
Well, that was by a quirk of the rules system.
Yes.
I should know his name, shouldn't I?
Somebody should have written it down.
It was something more.
I think we all have an image of him in our heads, but
Yeah.
We also
man.
pulled off the greatest heist of all time.
Oh,
just-
yeah, the rave heist? Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty intense. The nightclub.
I just love that we created this assassin character purely by learning how to do the game wrong.
Yes. That's.
It feels like such a learning to play an RPG
The first
situation
episode.
where you know what's gonna happen. Sometimes you're gonna create an assassin out of nothing.
You know, it's just gonna, William Moore, P.I.
Yes.
God.
Bad man.
Bill Moore. So
No,
yes,
it's not.
so let's see what shenanigans you can get up to tonight with, let's see. Oh, yes, you revealed Bill Moore as a dangerous assassin. You took down Carmelo Mello Lazarus as he tried to purchase Twice Upon a Time in Shaolin, a Wu-Tang Clan album.
Oh, that's right. We did buy a Wu-Tang Clan album.
Barry Rutledge was running for governor and was intertwined with some illegal dumping. Let's see, there was...
Who's the Russian mafia one?
Was that Dmitry Velskov, or is that something else?
We didn't bring down Dmitry. You can't bring down Dmitry.
True.
No.
Dmitry was a means to an end.
Yes.
But he
Dmitry's
was
friend.
not. No,
Oh
he's
no,
like.
the Russian, the one where you got the Russian mob involved was like the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
The bounty hunter one. The bounty hunter one, the retriever. Yes.
Yes, the retriever, the bounty hunter.
Where Burke became a bounty hunter for a while. What was your
Liberty
name?
Bell.
Liberty Bell.
Let's see. And some other things happened. That's a different game. Holly.
Got your bell rung.
That was great. All right, and then let's see. Rainbow, as Holly Evans, was engaged in a high-stakes game of War Gatherer 200 XDX over possession of a $20,000 card called the Meteor Pedal, and helped break up a cyber coin theft. So you guys have made enemies, you've made allies, and you've made one ally in Parker. She's your client for this episode. Parker's the world-renowned thief from the TV show Leverage. She has been feeding your team, feeding Eli and the crew the jobs so that you guys can be effective in taking down what she says is a major organization named Pegasus, that is Pegasys, who perform illegal, shady operations all over the world, but dangerously in America as well. All right, she said she's been feeding you jobs. Recently, you've been breaking apart parts of the company, undermining them at every turn. And right now, they're starting to panic and cover their ass.
Pegasus? We've been doing that to Pegasus, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Because they've been involved in everything, right? Like, they've almost had a hand in almost all of our jobs.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Did anyone else hear that, or was that just me?
No, I heard that. It's like,
okay, cool. As long as I'm not going insane. All right. So she comes in, or Parker contacts you and lets you know that they are moving a series of servers around that they believe, that she and Hardison believe, point to a connection between voting machines, recent election irregularities, and as in America, as well as elections in several oppressive regimes around the world. If Pegasus can be associated with these activities, it would seriously hamper their company's ability to function nationally and internationally. She tells you that Pegasus might be nearly impossible to break, but at very least you can wound it to the point where it will go limping and might have to be taken apart. So, but she gives you information on one of these servers. These servers are being moved to a... Yes. Sorry. These servers are being held in a facility that is a partially deconstructed military base. In, I think it was the mid-2000s, a lot of military bases got decommissioned partially, but not completely. Others got completely taken out. And it left a lot of military-style facilities with no one paying rent on them, and then some were still connected to military bases, so military contractors moved in. The building itself is very secure. It is a former military hospital. It's a brick building. What was the name of it?
I had it right here. It was. Do you want the actual name of it?
No.
No? Let me see if you put a...
Make up one. Give us a fun renaming of it.
Mason Army Hospital.
Mason Army Hospital. Going in my notes. It is connected. It is on the edge of a facility that is still a functioning Air Force base. And the building is currently occupied by a couple of other small military contractors, including Archimedes Optical, who design specialty lenses for defense satellites. The building has good security, and the military is nearby, so this will be a difficult job. So, that's the information you get up front. What more would you like to know?
So, what do you want us to go in there and steal? Just steal the servers.
Connect them online somehow. Get them. The building's going to be dense and hard to get a signal through.
Right.
But if you can get them connected to the internet, that might be enough, but getting the physical servers itself would be ideal.
Okay, all right. We might need you, Rainbow, for that. You might need you on the inside unless you can really see the work of your magic from the outside, but it might be hard to stay on the outside and still stay hidden. Do you know how heavy the security is in the building, within the building itself?
The security does have a 24-hour guard. There is, yes, a 24-hour guard and a alarm system with keycard access to every floor, including the elevator.
Oh, all right.
How many
Okay.
guards per shift?
2.
Not bad.
For
But-
Pegasus, or
But only one of them is in the building at a time.
Oh,
The other's at a nearby entrance, and they relieve each other.
there's only one guard in this building.
Yes, on the one during down hours. Which I'm assuming you're going. Well, if you're not going in during down hours, there will be 2 guards in the building and 1 guard in the booth out front.
That's weird. These servers are important to them, yeah?
They're important to Pegasus, but the paperwork for them seems to have been probably intentionally misfiled, so no one knew how important they are.
Right.
If it wasn't for some of the tracking we've done recently, we wouldn't have been able to get even this connection. To be honest, one of the people hiding them recently, the hacker known as Al Capone, had a hand in keeping these and covering the tracks of these servers, but when you took them out, it helped us greatly to track down these servers.
All right. All right.
What grade is
Yep.
this security system?
Give it a B. It's not going to do anything unexpected, and it expects to have a physical person there. So it's not perfect.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else got any more questions?
Would you like to know more about Pegasus itself?
Well, Jared,
Yeah.
who runs him?
All right. So the Silas Salvatore York is the CEO and president of Pegasus Industries. He made his fortune by being the go-to man for people in, rich families. He was in the right schools and the right party. He was the fixer in high school for all the stupid things that rich kids get up to. Even in college, he was known as the guy who could make things disappear. He knows where bodies are buried, we think literally. He was never one for direct action himself. He uses his brother for that. His brother is a problem. His brother was a defense worker for several years and was sent to military school in high school, but has a history of being involved in war zones, wet work, illegal operations, and other things. His brother, Benson York, is also the VP of security at Pegasus Industries. He does bad work for dirty people or bad people. He's dangerous. Silas is not personally dangerous, but he is very smart.
All right. Okay. What are we thinking? We think we got enough to go on with this? Rue?
Now, you mentioned the Archimedes place. Is this property owned by Pegasus, or is somebody else in charge of the property itself?
Pegasus does not own the property directly. They, through a series of shell companies, don't manage it themselves. There is a building manager who is on site during any normal day shift and during any maintenance shifts.
standalone building or so
Standalone.
next to it does it? Okay, so it doesn't share a wall with anything we could.
No
drill
shared
through.
walls.
Okay.
I don't believe there are any. We haven't found any underground tunnels to it, but as you could guess, underground maps of old military bases are difficult to obtain.
Okay.
Well,
And-
so
Sneaking in is going to be tricky.
I don't think we'll need to. We got
And-
an in with the head
Yeah.
of maintenance. There's always a way in. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, we can send you the blueprints that we have for the building.
That would be perfect. I'm familiar with the building, actually. I know of it. It was kind of popular when I was going through school for it.
When you say popular, you mean?
Well, it's actually an architectural marvel. If you want to get down right into it, when they created this thing, it was kind of unlike anything that they made at the time. I mean, 325,000 square feet of pure hospital. They got over 500 beds, I believe, and things of that nature. All the best technology at the time. And this was around the 60s, made in 1960. That's when it opened. And yeah, it was pretty incredible. It's actually got it's got some nifty things in there. I think you'll see. You'll see. I'm excited to get a look inside. I want to get inside this building. I will be inside this building. I'm gonna be walking around in there. I always wanted to get inside.
I wish you'd stop saying inside.
No, this is the most cultured I've ever heard you sound, Eli.
Yeah, come on. I'm sitting here and I'm spitting some real knowledge on you. You know, you could learn something from me.
For you, near abandoned, decrepit buildings are akin to museums.
You crawl inside that dank place, and I will show you some neat things inside that building. Just all up inside of it. Probably
Got some
cold.
nooks and crannies in there.
Yeah. Nooks and crannies. It's probably old and creaky.
That seems to be your type, yeah.
Really just like tight hallways.
Real tight hallways, you know what I mean? Musty. Probably real musty.
All your dates have been gross, haven't they?
I used to hit it out of the park. Are you kidding me? I just you know, on our last job, there was a lovely woman who I hit
Your
it off
lovely
with.
lady friend.
Just so you know. Little Miss Know-It-All. Army brat talking shit. All right. I think we got enough to go on. From here, I think we can time to pick ourselves up, bootstrap, and take this thing off.
All right. Do you guys want to search for any more information or do anything else?
First of all, upon leaving, I came into this meeting because we were meeting with Parker.
Yes. This was all through video conferencing.
Oh, okay, good.
You guys showed up at a place where you expected to find a person and found a screen.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say I didn't have anything in my pockets except for a letter, but if she wasn't there, don't worry about it.
She wasn't there in person, but there was literally no one else in this building.
Cool.
That you could tell.
All right, so to get in this building, first of all, I figure we look more into it and find the weaknesses of the. I would assume Rainbow can scratch up some good information.
Yeah.
Maintenance and stuff like that. And
Give me an alertness hacker to begin with a difficulty of 2d6. R space 2d6. Enter. Nope. /R space 2d6. Enter. There we go. So your difficulty is 8. 8 is the number you've got to beat. We are using the Cortex system. You rolled a 3 and incurred a complication. This being a...
Start with getting the bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah, just get all those plot points accumulated up front. You may need them later. Who knows? All right, so you find a bunch of things about how this place, when it was built, is like top of the line. But it seems like most of the information on it after the 90s is just after it was decommissioned is gone. There's a couple of blueprints in the records, but since it's still technically on federal property and Army owned, getting into those files could potentially be dangerous, even for you. Technically, they rent it from the Army.
Right. Can I look into the property manager?
Sure. That'll be... He is a very public person. And your difficulty is 7 on him.
Intelligence hacker?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you've got an 8. So, the property manager, the property manager's name is... I have it written down. It is Kenny Washington. He's in charge of building maintenance and oversees contractors working in the building. He's 63 and looking forward to his retirement. He puts everything on Facebook. Everything. He has diabetes, walks with a limp. He's a huge New York Giants fan and is excited at their chance to get to the playoffs this year. I believe in real life the Giants are doing poorly. I forget.
Well, they're the Giants, so.
I mean, I think they're on the upswing a little bit, but they don't have a chance to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, so that's kind of a joke because I've got a lot of family who love it. All right. Kenny also drives a Maserati.
So that's our way in.
But here's the thing. You can actually look at his financials and see how he earns it year after year of immense amounts of overtime. He had 3 kids that he put through college, which was extremely expensive. They went to all good schools, and he kept working the overtime to afford the car of his dreams. And he keeps that thing spotless. There's pictures of him with it at car shows. Yeah, he has bought this very expensive car through legitimate hard work.
I'm thinking maybe Eli makes a friend. We get him a nice car, some Giants tickets.
We don't need to get him a car.
No, a car.
Eli.
Giants tickets for
yeah.
him.
He's good car-wise.
Well, I got my van. I don't think we need a new car.
No.
Let's get him something kind of shabby and old, but people find charming. Like a
No,
57 Chevy or something. What do baby boomers like?
What the hell are you talking about? That's a beautiful car.
Okay, there we go.
All right, get me like, what is it? What's a Maserati? Is that like a sports car? It's like a quick little.
It's like a
I believe
nice
so.
Italian sedan.
Yeah, get me one of those. Get me one of the ones where the door opens wrong. You know what I mean? You open the door and it opens wrong.
Gullwing or suicide?
The what?
There's a lot of ways a door can open wrong.
Gullwing. Suicide is where it
Does
opens
it like open like
backwards.
this, or does it open
Backwards.
Oh, you
like this?
can't.
Like
Yeah.
a wing.
Backward.
Yeah, like
Wing?
Batman. That's what I want. I
I don't think they make them in Gullwing. I don't think that's Maserati's style.
It doesn't need to be oh, it should be a Maserati. Get me an exact duplicate of his car.
It doesn't need to
Well.
be Maserati. It's just got to be something fancy.
All right.
So I mean, you have if you want the wings, you can. There's options: Lamborghini, McLaren.
Could I have a muscle car? I've always wanted a muscle car, like a cool muscle car. But I guess not. He's not into muscle.
Hold
All
on,
right.
I mean,
a
if
guy
you-
like that might be.
I don't feel like this conversation needs to go on too long, but a Shelby Cobra. That's
I'm
the
just-
one you want.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
Shelby Cobra's always good.
All right.
That's a car I recognize. Yes, that's a thing.
So I make his friend. I make friends with him. I send him on a trip to go to this ball game on the same day. I don't think I even need to really meet him. I mean, can't we just send him tickets? He goes on his way, and then when he puts in a replacement, I hop in as the replacement, and then I can be the head of maintenance.
How are you going to get yourself included on the maintenance staff?
Well, I'm sure we can. I'm sure Rainbow could whip something up. Like, so let's say he's supposed to leave, right? I'm sure he'll put in his time or whatever. They'll put in for John Jones. We futz the paperwork. I am John Jones. I am the replacement that is showing up. They don't know who it is.
You gonna do those robot arms when you come in?
Yeah, that's what maintenance guys do. I'm here to fix the lights. That's how we're gonna do it. I figure. I mean, what would I get out of making friends with them?
Well, I figured if we can make friends
Companionship,
with him, we could
Emotional stability.
get him out of the way, and then get him to the Giants game or something, and then he's not a problem for us, and we can use it to slip past security.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like bribe him?
Even
I don't
because
know.
I just
I don't-
figure if he's
like
not
shuffle
there,
him off.
Like, well, that's what I mean. Just mail him the tickets. Someone who works every day overtime in order to make enough money for.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, no matter how much I like the Green Bay Packers, if I just got mailed random tickets in the mail, I'd be super suspicious.
It's like you are our 100th customer. What's something he shops at? What does he do? Where does he go? What does he shop at?
He shops at the Target. He shops at a bunch of places.
I'll tell you what. Hold on, I'll tell you what. Okay. I can sell him those tickets. I can sell it. All I need is a microphone, a fake camera, and give me the tickets, and we're good.
You don't even...
This is where we're getting complicated.
Yeah, it doesn't... I say we mail the tickets, right? We mail the tickets. He gets the tickets. He goes. We whip something up. Surprise! Congratulations, random pick. You get to go to the Giants. They're legit. It's not like they're fake. He'll go because he's not gonna not go. He loves the Giants. He's gonna go, and then.
I mean, we could spin it as a company thing that he won because he's been working there so long.
Yeah. Well,
Pegasus can afford.
Actually, the contest actually sounds like the surprise show contest actually sounds kind of great. I want to see that played out.
All right. Who wants to be my cameraman?
I can hold a camera.
But you're so good on camera.
Can you? Are you just going to crush the camera?
Oh, no, I don't want to be recognized for my portrayal.
You're doing real good. It is backwards. You are holding it backwards, but you're doing real good otherwise.
That's to get, B-roll. That's how you get B-roll.
That's not what that means. Okay, so I'm going to show up is exactly the same suit that I'm wearing, still smoking. And I'm going to have the tickets. These are Barnes & Noble gift card stuff, but I'll have the tickets. I was thinking
maybe don't show those on camera because someone can take the UPC from them and use them.
Oh well, I'm probably.
That is the thing hackers can really do.
Actually, well, all you need is the picture.
Yeah.
Hey, people,
they're not gift
you out
cards.
there.
We're trusting you out there.
These are coupons.
Okay.
But either way, so I show up right in my suit. I was thinking I'd have a big check, but we don't need a big check. So I could just have the ticket.
It would be needlessly confusing when you're actually giving them tickets.
That's true.
All right, so we're going to cut to the scene of Kenny. He's an older black man who walks with a limp because of his diabetes. And he's pushing his cart out of the Target. He's got some groceries, some clothes, some things. He's coming out of the Target.
All right, you got my good side. Let's do it.
All right, you want to go ahead and give me a, let's see, grifter willpower roll?
Okay.
Eli?
All right, so my grifter is 8, and my willpower is 8.
Let's see how this goes.
How did it go?
It went extraordinarily well. All right, so you killed it.
So, Kenny Washington. And I just want to yell his name.
Excuse me?
Are you Kenny Washington, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations. You have just won a grand prize, sir, for your fine and upstanding work in the mountains. You have earned yourself for some prize tickets to the next Giants game.
Is this some kind of quiz show? Some kind of giveaway?
Yes, it is. So here's the thing. You already won the Giants tickets, right?
Uh-huh.
But you'll get an extra prize if you're able to guess these fantastical questions. Are you ready?
You do I have to sign something?
Absolutely not, sir. We do not roll. This is America. We do not sign things. We just give things. Go on the word of man to man. Can you do that, Kenny?
That's not. I don't.
I can get you a contract if you want, but let's do the questions first.
Okay.
Okay. How many is the Giants a football team?
Yes.
Okay. He says that real quick. It's the Giants football team. Okay. How many Super Bowls have the Giants won?
Kenny knows this off the
Come
top of his head.
on, Kenny.
I don't
I don't either.
I'm just gonna trust you, Myers, that you're gonna know what the.
I think it's 3. 4.
Correct.
4. It's 4.
Correct.
We
Also.
won. Yeah.
All right, they were champs and they were the NFL champions for 4 years. Yes.
That is fantastic, sir. Well done. Well done.
For them.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question.
Timeline 2017 to present. Struggles is the subheading. That's cold, Wikipedia. That is cold.
What the fuck, Wiki? Next question.
Yeah.
If you could choose between $1 million or a terrible death by a car accident, what would you choose?
$1 million. What's the
$1 million correct! This man's hitting it out of the park. Love it. Love him. Look at him. Oh, last question, Mr. Washington. Are you ready?
Yes, I think I can do this.
Now, this one's a little tricky. So I'm going to give you time to think about it, all right? If
Yes.
you this one's a riddle. Are you ready for that riddle?
I'm not good with riddles, but okay.
Okay. 36 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then
Stamp.
they stand still.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
It's 36 red horses on a
White
hill.
horses on a red hill.
White horses on
First they
36 white.
champ, then they stamp,
Is there a question at the end?
then they stand still.
Time?
Wrong. It's teeth. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Washington. You
Oh.
did not get the special prize, but you did indeed win the Giants tickets. Here you go, sir. Have
Oh,
a
thank
lovely-
you so much.
You are welcome, and you take care of yourself. That's a beautiful car, by the way. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's my baby. I call her
Yeah.
Natasha.
Bye.
And he's like, where do I have to sign?
I will mail it to you after the game. I'm not even
Tickets!
looking at him at
Smoke
this-
bomb!
Okay, you guys move along.
As soon as we leave, I go from being like, had to completely dropping and being like miserable in the car again.
All right.
Okay?
You guys have gotten Kenny Washington.
Sorry, Burke is in the front seat.
Mhm.
Just like Sam goes. So what was the deal with the horses?
What?
The horses. What? What's
The riddle?
the answer? Yeah.
Burke, have you ever read Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit? Culture yourself. Shit.
Damn.
The Hobbit, I'm sorry, not Lord of the Rings, but The Hobbit is what that's from.
I'm unfamiliar with the works.
Well, then I guess you would have won that, or you would have lost that particular quest or quiz show, wouldn't you? You would
Yes,
not get
that
the grand
particular
prize.
quiz show I would have
That's
won.
right. That's right. Maybe you got to pick up a book now and again instead of punching
Okay.
on the face.
So what I'm going to need from Eli is a mastermind awareness.
Oh shit! Okay. All right. Mastermind is 10.
Pay attention to the road instead of your Lord of the Hobbit.
No, this is not a driving.
Lord of the Hobbit. It's 2d10.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so you destroyed this roll as well.
I can never get plot points.
Oh, poor you. Things go too well.
He's too good.
So we'll come back to you guys all at the workshop, looking at the blueprints, and Eli notices that the building is built too deep into the water table,
Yep.
and too close to a river.
That's gonna flood. That probably floods regularly. Do you guys
If
know?
it floods regularly, are we sure that the servers are intact?
The servers, they would not keep the servers down when they know first of all, this kind of issue they would know about. This would be an issue that probably has been happening for the last couple of years, especially when the buildings started going downhill. You see, even concrete can start to give after a certain amount of time. All right, well, either way,
Up
they
the
probably
river from it. Sorry, up the river from it is a dam that, after a major rain, will let off water, but it will generally send out a signal to notify the buildings downstream first, so that they can have their flood prep in place
Very polite of them.
after a couple of lawsuits. Yeah.
so what we can do is we can make the dam. Do we know where the servers are? Are they down there?
The servers are, looking at the blueprints, it says they are on the second floor. There is a basement and a sub basement.
Okay.
With some electrical equipment unwisely placed down there.
Perfect. So what we do is we flood the dam, right? Or the dam releases, right? No warning is given out. Rainbow, I'm sure you can handle that. It's probably all done through the interweb, and when it floods, well, now they're going to need somebody to come and fix it. Yeah. So that's where we come in. I'm going to have, I think, and Rainbow and Burke, you two will go in as like plumbers, whoever's here to fix the thing. I can go in as the new head of maintenance if they need another one. I don't know if they might just be like, he's gone, who cares? Then we can all just go in as plumbers. We take the stuff and we leave. Clean and easy. Could I look and see, is there any tunnel systems or anything underneath?
You do notice that the sub-basements do seem to be nuclear hardened.
What does that mean?
It means they were built during the 60s and are hardened against a nuclear strike. The basements, both levels of the basement function as a nuclear fallout shelter. And much of the building can be shut down in an event of a nuclear incident.
Okay. Well, then no way in or out of those basements, so that's a no-go, I guess. That's nuclear concrete.
This sounds significantly more like a death trap than...
Yeah. So we won't... I guess we'll avoid going down there at all costs, except to play the role. And then we hit the second floor and walk out the front door when the job is done. I can slap a plumbing sticker on my van, get whatever sticker of the company that they usually use to come and go. That way it doesn't look suspicious, not out of the ordinary.
That will be easy cleanup. Easy
clean. I like it. All right. What do you guys think?
Waste management. What is it? Environmental management.
I can't find a flaw in this plan.
Clean and simple. It
really does seem like the easiest way in.
Yeah, let's do it.
I had a whole idea involving parachutes, but this is fine.
Hold on to that.
You want to jump?
I don't think we talked about the roof.
I'm not a fan of
this is probably more cost effective.
But all right.
The roof is probably booby trapped anyway.
It's also probably easier to do considering the military bases nearby.
Yeah. No roofs. Hey, no roof. We don't need to get on the roof.
You guys never let me have fun.
Yeah, well, whatever. All right,
You never seem like you're having fun anyway.
You'll know when I'm having fun.
The joy of breaking bones and watching their eyes as they slip into oblivion. The joys of Burke and her life.
It's the simple pleasures in life, like watching a man.
Love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Okay.
Right. So what do you guys think? You think that's a solid one?
Is there any other routes or things you want to explore first?
I mean, I don't think... Do we need to?
I don't think there is, but I don't know.
I got nothing.
You tell me.
Okay. I don't think so. I think a lot of stuff would have to be done in the building once we're there.
Let's do it. I think I want you in the building, Rainbow, because I don't know if we know what we're looking for, and you might need to plug in hardwire into it. You comfortable with that?
Yep.
All right, Burke, just stay close to her. You know what I mean? Just in case. Isabel, you can be with me, because I'm not super good at punching.
Now, hang on. Is this during the time of day where there's 2 security guards or 3?
Well, I'm thinking that we'll do it when there's only 2.
Control it.
I think we should probably go.
Obviously less, yeah. And then
Well, the thing is are they gonna take in maintenance at night?
I mean, for flood damage.
That's when the flood comes in.
Oh yeah, they will.
I don't think we even need to flood it. I think we just need to call in a
Well, you need to
Good work.
flood it at the time a football game is happening.
Football happens. When does football happen?
At night,
So, well,
Hey.
Sundays,
afternoon.
afternoon
unless
to
it's a
late
Sunday.
night.
All right. In the middle of it, he's not going to leave at halftime. They're probably going to call him, and we still buy ourselves at least an hour before he gets there. You know, he's probably in. Where are we? New York. So he's probably.
Yeah, we'll call this New Jersey, and the base can be right next to Fort Dix. Or
That's
no,
fine.
we'll use Monmouth. Monmouth is at least an hour away from Giant Stadium.
There you go. At least buys us an hour. So, sure. Yeah, we'll do it in the around evening, middle end of the game, whatever.
After dinner, we'll stop for a light dinner.
It's only an hour. It's 53-minute drive between the two.
All right. There you go. We'll be in and out less than an hour. No problems with this one.
Oh, it's mostly Parkway during a football game? Yeah, that's going to be a mess.
Yeah, he'll never be able to get out.
All right. Well,
I
I'm not concerned
I
about.
also booby trapped his car, so. I'm kidding. I did not.
Well, why don't you do that as a flashback?
I cut the brakes. Jesus.
I cut the brakes.
Leave this poor man alone.
He never makes it to the game.
I made sure he was not a problem.
He didn't make it home from Target.
All right. So. All right.
In retrospect, we could have just done something to his car, and that would have kept him out of.
Oh, you're not sure.
Should just drive a spike through his hood.
Look. Anyway,
Okay, so
I didn't say it.
Fine.
The idea.
I'm going to need you to hack the dam first. That is a little tougher than it might otherwise be.
I forgot that was part of our plan.
So, give me, Rainbow, give me an intelligence hacker with anything you want to apply.
Clear the registry.
I'd say that works, because you want to leave no trace.
You know what? Let's take a chance and let's add a D4 for I never sleep.
So in this scene, it opens with Rainbow downing another can of Nightmare Stallion,
Yeah.
which is how we know Rainbow is an energy drink addict.
Yes.
Applying her Rainbow Stallion lip balm. All right, go ahead and give me that roll. Ooh, you do generate a complication, and your score is an 11, so you succeed and generate a complication.
Pile them up.
All right, so you trigger the flood at the right time. Let's see what happens. You trigger the flood happens, the alarms go off in the basement for a water damage incident. You guys will have planned this out, so that'll happen like at a time of day, and then the next day, the cleanup crew will be brought in. Because you don't bring in the crew while the incident is happening, you bring them in
Right.
the next day.
Okay.
And let's see. Yeah, you can do this. Now, here's the thing: they will directly page Kenny.
Well, if it happened on the day, but the day before we go in, right? And it happened. Kenny's not at the football game yet. So when it floods, Kenny shows up. He's like, "Dig, dang, darn! We need to call the plumbers." And then they're like, "All right, well, will you be here tomorrow?" "Nah, bro, I'm going to a football game." But they know what to do.
Give me a willpower grifter for that, because
Okay.
he is very diligent at his job.
He is. Willpower 8, Grifter 8. So that's 2d8.
All right, so you don't appear to have made it. I rolled a 9, you rolled a 7, unless you can do a flashback in some way that this message never gets to him.
Oh, sure. Do I need to roll anything for it?
How would you get into? So the message would probably go out by email.
Oh, email?
Yeah.
Rainbow on it. Just keep an eye on his emails, and as soon as you see it, just erases it.
What I want is actually So the way this is happening is to get to his phone. Now, while he's talking to Eli, who would have come up and stolen his phone?
Oh, that could have easily been me. I could have just been working as like the sound tech or just lighting tech or something.
Or the producer with the clipboard and the...
Yeah.
So, give me a...
We gotta straighten your tie before we shoot this or whatever.
Give me an agility thief. And this will probably go your way. And beat a 6. 6 is my number. Do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you rolled 3. What you wanted still does happen, but you have generated a third complication. Alright, so basically, you hack his email by grabbing his phone. He's like, he takes his phone back from you and looks confused about why you had it, puts it away. That will generate a complication, but you have succeeded in getting into his email. Basically, the email goes out, you write back to the company being like, I'm sending a blank person to cover during this time because I can't be there personally, blah, blah, blah. So yes, that all succeeds, but not as well as you thought. Yes. Okay. All right. So.
Plot points.
Yes, take your plot point. Remember to do that.
Oh yeah, I'm up to 5 already.
Oh boy.
Sitting on a treasure trove.
All right.
We always get 1 at the beginning, right? 1 or 2.
Yes, you always start with 1.
Okay. Got my PB.
Okay. So moving on from that, which I just heard no one else did, thankfully. You guys are, all of you are in a van, in basically the hazmat uniforms.
Oh my god, awesome.
Going into the building.
Like
the security guard.
I love it. Like Walter White outfits with the masks and the paper suits.
With the, the dual breather thing.
Yeah.
But like,
respirators.
Yeah. You're not in like nuclear radiation ET suits.
Right.
You're just in like.
Now we would probably have like a couple of us probably have like large bags with us.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Full of equipment, if not like large cases.
Imagine we need some kind of carts for the servers.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk in the door, there is a metal detector set up and a desk right in front of the metal detectors. At that metal detector is a guard. Who's coming in first? Because you pull into the parking lot, you see 4 cars there.
Okay.
That's a little more than usual, right? It's supposed to be just 2 guards.
You see 4 cars, C-A-R-S.
Yeah, but that means there's only supposed to be 2 guards, right?
3. I thought it was 3 guards per day. Oh, at night maybe it was 2.
Yeah, then we're going in at night. Oh, either way, I guess we'll figure it out.
Let's see. There's a 2016 Hyundai Sonata. There's that might be a little too nice. No, it's 2009 Hyundai Sonata. Okay, that's less nice. All right. Yeah, and a couple. You see a Jeep and a. No, it wouldn't be a socket mount vehicle. Yeah, you do see an SUV which has like a figure and like 4 kids, or 2 adults and like 4 kids and like a cat thing on the back of it.
Okay. That's the bad guy's car.
The evil.
So we.
But which one is the bad guy? Among the stick figure.
The children, always the children. Unless there was a cat, it was the cat.
It was the cat.
It was a
It was
cat.
cat.
So we enter and there's a guard at the thing.
Yeah, he goes, hey, excuse me.
We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got a big mess down there, a big mess down in the basement. I mean, they were yelling at us. They were freaking out. They were screaming. Tell them, Jenny. And I point to Isabel, so we can like co-opt Grifter this and just like batter this man. Make it a real pain in his ass to run us through security.
Yeah, like that just. They've got important shit that they need to be cleaned out, and the dam didn't send the alert they were supposed to before they did the thing, and they're mad at us. And I'm like, I don't know why you're mad at us. We didn't flood the damn thing.
Cool. Do you have the work order?
Of course we do.
Of course we have the work order.
Of course we have the work.
All right, someone roll me an intelligence grifter.
I have 10 intelligence, but a Grifter 8. What's your intelligence, Isabel?
I should pull that up. Huh? My intelligence is a 10, so that's
my intelligence is also a 10. Nice.
And
what's your Grifter?
10.
You do it then.
Yeah.
You should roll it.
Okay, so a 19 over the 10 I rolled. Very good. He goes, oh, okay. You pull out the sheet of paper.
It's the most beautiful work order you've ever seen in your entire life.
Perfect.
He starts to weep.
He goes, I thought Kenny was supposed to be here. Oh, Kenny busy today? That's weird. Kenny's never busy.
I don't know.
No, cool. You're good to go.
Down there.
Okay, and then I want to come in carrying 2 big cases and like stumble into the guard because I need his card so we can move freely.
All right, give me a agility thief, and that's gonna be 26. Ooh, it is attached to his belt via one of those like zip lanyard things.
Can I add pickpocket as well?
Yes.
Specialty for thief?
Yes.
Get that extra D6 in there.
Certainly.
Okay,
All
so
right,
I'm gonna spend a plot point so I can use that extra dice.
All right, so you spend the plot point to use the extra dice, and you increase you from an 8 to a 12, or 9 to a 12, beating the 11 that he rolled. And you succeed. You bump into him. As you carry the cases through the metal detectors, you notice they're not on.
Okay.
Well,
that's good. Moving on.
And then at some point I
just
just
gonna
want
wait
to
and
swipe
ask
the
him.
card and then drop it on the ground so he thinks he dropped it.
So you clone the card?
Yeah, clone the card. Because we don't
Okay,
want him
yeah.
to discover he's missing it and then come looking for it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
What?
Oh, no, I was going to say, I'm going to ask him what's the deal with all the cars in the parking lot, but I would not know. As part of our cover, we would not know one way or the next how many cars are supposed to be in the parking lot.
No, you're you. Do whatever you want. If you want to ask him.
He says, man, I wish Kenny was here. I'm going to watch the game. And he pulls out this TV that's about this big. It's about this long.
Yeah.
And puts up the antenna. He pulls it out of the drawer, clunks it on the desk, puts the giant-ass antenna up.
I remember
extends it.
those.
It's like, yeah, they tell us we shouldn't have this here, but you know how it is.
I know how it is. Trust me. All right, well, see you later. And we start making our way down.
Oh, are you a fan? Oh, okay.
Bye. Oh,
He looks like he's excited to talk to people during his shift.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. In order to get from the basement where we are supposed to be as a cleaning crew to the second floor, here's my plan that I'm making up right now because I don't have one. So my plan is that under our things we have. What is this building used for now?
The building is mostly offices. The first floor is most of the floors are a lens design company, but why would it make sense that they would rent out the second floor?
Right. And how late is it right now? Like how late in the evening?
It is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon
Oh.
on a Sunday.
Awesome. Okay, so here's what we can do. Under our things, we have just like business suits. Like we're in just like business attire to be like we are also employees. So if someone sees us walk down a hallway, they're not like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's just, hey. Something like that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
So
now
far,
we
so good.
now we technically have credentials because I just cloned security badges so we can get through doors.
Gambit.
Yes. That's brilliant. One person should be, I'm going to say probably you, Rainbow, be in a in like a more of a maintenance kind of outfit, so it makes more sense that you're near electronical shit,
IT.
stuff like that.
Like an
Exactly.
IT.
Yeah, yes, an IT guy. That's
Get a
perfect
pocket
because
protector.
server room, you can get in there. I would say either Isabel. I say you go with Rainbow and also be IT, so that in case there's anybody inside that room that you need to distract or knock the fuck out, you're there to do so.
Communicate with.
Communicate with them, distract them with an elbow, and then Bert, you can be with me. We are essentially lookout. I mean, this job isn't super complex. We just need to get the stuff out of there. You know what I mean? There's not much more to it. So I'm thinking me and you, Bert, we're just kind of lookout. You guys hit the server room, get what we need, we split. And if you can do it from inside the room, even better. Then we leave. We didn't leave a trace. But
Yeah,
if we need,
you said we could upload the stuff and we'd still have what we need, right?
yeah,
Probably.
that's what she said. Yep. I think. Oh yeah, she said it would be better if we had the servers, though, right?
Yes. I mean, always better, because then they don't also have them.
So see. I'll do this in character. See what magic you can pull while in there. If you can't do your interweb stuff, then we'll just take the whole thing with us, hop in a van, we're out of here. Fair enough?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, excellent.
All right.
do it.
So where are you guys headed?
So I guess a maintenance closet down near the basement,
Mm-hmm.
and we can be like, we're going to the basement, shed all our shit, and then use the key cards to get in an elevator and just come up an elevator in suits. And then we all leave the elevator on the second floor, going where we need to go.
All right. You get on the second floor. There are two elevators, both of which are on the first floor at the moment. You take the elevator up to 2.
Yep.
You get off the elevator. There is nothing in this hall. The lights are on in the hallway. There's just a series of doors to offices, and then the servers would be in the middle of the building, which would probably be a converted operating room.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
All right, so I would probably know right where it is because I was looking at the blueprints, right? And I kind of know the
Yes.
layouts. All right. Now, Rainbow, how large are servers?
Well, servers themselves are generally pretty loud. The information, like hard drives and stuff, are a little more movable.
Okay. You got them flash drivey things?
I got something.
Okay. All right. In case things get hairy, I'm gonna show you something, and then we'll cut there because there's something that this building has that I learned by reading up on this building. So
Yep.
there is some neat, nifty things that we can use. So all right, so let's hit it. Hit that server room. Bert, me and you are just look at. We could be standing by a water cooler by the server, like not too far from the server door, but far enough that we're not right next to it.
The water cooler
We
on this
physically-
floor is empty. None of the offices seem occupied.
Oh, okay.
So you swipe the key card that you got off the guard in the server room door, and it goes dude.
That's a problem.
Huh.
Interesting.
That was off of a security guard, right?
All right. This might be up to me. Key card. Can I
Metal detector.
try to
network.
use a little doohickey to just try to hack the door, basically hack the key card reader?
Absolutely. Your difficulty is 6, with an opportunity. If you can do something with it, I don't believe you can. Oh, 11, you crush it. All right, so you basically know the exact model. You find the one place where a wire is, and you take the wire out of the wall and then put it into the magnetic part. and it shorts. And it goes, click. The door's open.
Nice.
I make Isabel go in before me.
The room is completely dark. Actually,
Nice, thanks.
as Isabel walks in, the automated light switch triggers, and the row after row of servers click, 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 and you can hear the hum of servers and an air conditioning unit. That keeps the area cool.
How many cameras are in this room?
Give me a mastermind awareness
Oh boy, that's gonna go.
or thief awareness, whichever you're better at.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep.
All right, so you do see that there is a camera in the corner of this room. There's basically 3 cameras in this room, and one of them is pointing like directly down the hallway at the door.
Nice. Okay.
Smile.
We can handle that. That's all right. Would I know where the security room is?
The security room is actually the office next to where that guy was sitting.
Oh, that's like the main security room for the whole building?
Pretty much.
I'm going to spend a plot point and do a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do I have to spend a plot point to do a flashback? Or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then I'm going to do that, and it will be flashback to us in the van, and somebody will go, yeah, but what about if there's cameras? And I'll say, leave that to me, and then in the present day, I will pull out a paint gun and just shoot a ball of paint at each of the cameras.
All right, give me a alertness thief,
While
or
we're still in the.
how would
while we're
you-
still in the,
I might call this alertness hitter.
I agree. That would be a
I'm killing it on rolls. That's a 9.
bastard.
Yeah.
Shoot, I lost it. Where'd it go? There we go. Alright, that'll be a 10 and an 8. Nope.
Oh, there's a 1 and a 9. So you got a 9. You
Yeah.
failed to raise the stakes and created a complication.
Yes.
You think you have hit all of them.
I think I've hit all of them.
Do you have anything that can give you an extra die?
I do. I got Archangel. I only have 1 plot point because I roll so good. So I can give him my only plot point.
Yes, blame it on your, goodness? I don't know.
Alright, that gets me another 6 or another 8.
I think if you're using hitter, it gets you another one of the die that you rolled. Is that what we talked about? The book.
Oh, look, rules.
Oh, right. The same.
You don't need those.
I know, we never
You
do.
don't need those.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Hitter-
every
okay.
other game I have this exact page open up, but not tonight.
Mastermind, where are the talents? Why wouldn't they just put it with your classes? That's weird.
Well, mine, I wrote it down. It just says you give them another die.
Well, then you didn't write down enough.
To give
Okay.
a die to any other member. Well, I feel like I would have written it down if it was.
Yeah. After crew can spend a plot point to give an asset to any other crew member that you're in contact with. What's the asset, though?
Was that Archangel?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a die.
An
No,
asset
there's
is
another
D6.
Yeah, that is a die, but you're like, there's a reason for it. Like you gave him a scope for it, or you broke a scope for
First people.
The asset can be that you have the blueprints and you're
I have.
pointing.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is I have the updated blueprints which show the wiring for where there's regular blueprints and then there's where all the vents are and all that shit.
A recent building
Yeah.
update.
So he
Alright,
knows.
so that would give me a
Die 6.
6. There you go.
And okay, you've got a 5 plus 9 is 14. That's killing it. Yeah, that's killing it. So you hit all 3 in rapid succession. Pop, pop, pop.
All right, we took their eyes, but now we're on a time limit. Someone's probably gonna notice that shit.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
That's true. We just had Ding Dong, the security guard, just kind of sitting there, so we probably
You-
shouldn't be bad. All right, let's steal them servers.
All right, so I want to do a flashback because I'm spending 5, and I'm going because I want to spend the thing to get the extra D6 on for spending another job, but I want to do it with a flashback to the envelope that I left with my father, and it was a letter for my mother and what she to get a piece of equipment that I couldn't get my hands on. That's just like basically a satellite uploader. Just will upload things to. If I do it right, it'll upload the information to the satellite and internet via satellite.
How would your mother have access to such?
My mother is.
A spy.
I was gonna say she's like a super thief that
She's
just
in one of those red
she
hat
steals-
clubs.
She likes to steal high tech gadgets.
She's like a Catwoman, like fucking thief. That's awesome. What?
Okay.
We'll worry about that in season 2.
Yeah.
There's a cutscene. We don't see who the actress is, but it has similar hair color to Rainbow's. Well, does Rainbow have rainbow hair? Or do we just have never seen Rainbow's hair?
Absolutely, Rainbow has rainbow hair.
What was Rainbow's?
We probably would have seen Rainbow's roots at some point.
Yeah,
and
she
her
probably
color
just
is
has.
exactly the same as Rainbow's roots.
Yeah, probably just like a dark brown.
She's wearing a very nice, like, bright red business suit and is a meeting and just, like, standing next to a case that says prototype. And as she walks away, that case is empty.
Awesome.
And then we see Rainbow holding that object.
Prototype, do not steal.
Please do not steal. All right.
Do not steal, yes. I put that sign on everything I own. Never works. I don't know why. All right. So, yes, you've got that in your hands. But yeah. So what do you do next?
I am going to hook it up and try to beam the data.
Okay. As you connect it, as you look over the servers, you find the reference number of the server that you're looking for. And that one is not powered.
What does that mean?
It's
It
not
means-
turned on.
It's not turned on. There are other servers in this room that are on, but that one specifically is unpowered.
Are all of them on except for that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't turn it on.
I was just thinking that. Can I
No.
check to see if it's
Give me a
Trash.
thief awareness if you're going to look closely at it, or hacker awareness.
Can I do like a just? I know that it's not.
No, go ahead and ask.
Can I just do like a mastermind awareness?
Yes,
To
you
think
may.
of, like, is something? This is first of all, we got in here real easy, and is there something wrong with this picture? The things weren't on. Burke, you kept saying that. The metal detectors weren't on.
okay? Who's rolling right now?
Nobody's here,
That-
but there's cars in the parking lot.
Yeah, nobody's here, but there's 4 cars in the parking lot. So that's. Can I do mastermind awareness?
Yes.
10.
Hey,
Generate
there
a
you
plot
go.
point. It's a 9, but you generate a plot point. So give me that roll also against a 14.
Okay.
11, but you do not generate any complications. So Eli takes a moment to think to himself about the number of cars, while Rainbow looks around the back of the server and sees a plate depressed at the base of the server case, so that like any weight added or removed from it would trigger something. And Eli goes in his head and sees 2 windows on, like counts the number of cars, which is 4, and sees 2, basically matches a security guard to the Jeep, the guy at the desk to the Jeep, the security guard at the booth to the SUV with the family, and then you see one of the windows on, tagged to the Hyundai Sonata, like one of the lights in the windows of a higher story on, and you see What could the other car have been? The other car would have been kind of crappy too. I would have said Honda Geo. What's a Golf? Volkswagen Golfs are out. What's a generic Volkswagen Golf-like car?
I don't even know what Volkswagen Golf is, but maybe make it a buggy.
No, it's not that fancy. It's a little more generic.
Yeah, Volkswagens are actually surprisingly expensive with upkeep.
What about a
Yeah.
Beetle?
No.
Again,
Let's get away from Volkswagens.
What about a Mini?
Jeff, what's your car again? Yaris?
my car is a Toyota Yaris. I think
is
that's probably your best bet.
It is a red Toyota Yaris.
Yeah.
What's a real shitty car? Ah,
It's not a shitty car. It's just like
Gets you from from A to B.
yeah, someone who doesn't
Not flashy.
oh yeah.
someone who wants a nice car but doesn't have a trust fund, but
Budget.
like has a
Got
good job, but not like
has worked hard for a decent
yeah. And he tags that one on another office on the 4th floor. And then a red light in every hallway and room starts flashing, and the shutters on the doors and windows start closing.
We're made. We're made.
Oh,
We're made. Oh, we are made. Get it?
The entire building starts going into quarantine mode. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay.
I appreciate a good cliffhanger.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We are going to take a break right here. We'll be back in.
Basement is a fucking shelter. It's like a nuke.
The entire place is a hospital at a military base. It's got a quarantine mode.
Okay, no, look, I studied those blueprints. I will get us a way out. I will find us a way out.
Yes. So that triggers, even without Rainbow doing anything to the server. You notice that trap, look at it, and then it triggers without you even touching it. Which, never mind. All right, so we're gonna go take a break. We're gonna use the restroom, stand up, walk around, stretch, take care of yourselves. You're humans, and remember that. We love you all. We'll be back.
We're live. Hello.
Hello and welcome back to Leverage. Our group is currently all in the same building, and the quarantine trigger to this old hospital just triggered, and all the shutters are closing in this old 1960s fallout shelter that the team is currently trapped in.
Well, hold on. Are we down? Is the whole place a fallout shelter?
The whole place seems to be like, you guys look through one of the windows into one of the offices, and it does have like metal shutters that are closing.
Okay.
Oh damn. 'Cause
Okay.
My first instinct was going to be to hurl something at a window and.
No.
I mean, you can still do that. It's just not going to do it.
Not with those metal shutters.
We aren't going to be able to make it through the windows. We aren't going
It
to
would be an act of frustration, and that's it.
We aren't going to be able to make it through these walls. All right, these walls were made legit. What we could do is, can I roll mastermind,
Intelligence with your architect bonus?
intelligence and architect? I want to see if either A, if you have something that I don't know about this building, or something that he like thought of just now. But I'm thinking of maybe a part of the building that they didn't go like, because it's an old building that they're reforming. Usually when you do that, parts of the building aren't up to snuff with the rest.
Code, yeah.
It'll still necessarily like get the job done, but there's probably parts that are shittier, weaker, or not updated even completely. We might have to go further either down or up the building usually, because it's a taller building, not like a campus.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna roll intelligence mastermind.
Yes, good luck. I rolled 11.
Knock it off.
No,
Okay.
Jesus.
Roll 20 loves GMs.
All right, wait, hold on. I can roll
Generate-
architect. I can roll architect
Oh,
on top
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
Yeah,
and that's a D6, right?
so yeah.
So
You'll
get
need a
a
6. 2. Okay.
Or-
So you have generated a 5th complication. Take your blood point.
Okay.
That used 3 of the complication. So
Do you have a limited number of complications?
no, I've been keeping tally of how many you've generated and have been applying them as I used 3 of them to trigger this kind of.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Well, I used 2 of them to trigger this. So, you are now stuck in a building that is very quickly becoming some kind of metal tomb.
And I wasn't able to. There's not like a part of it that I know about.
No, the thing is, this building is solid, and like, they did do a number of renovations, but it was generally cutting older areas into smaller pieces by putting in new walls. So there are definitely walls that are basically just, what the hell is the term for sheeting? Sheet rock.
Drywall.
Yeah, drywall. There are a number of interior
Sheetrock.
walls on other levels that are just basically sheetrock, but this was, and this server room is not one of them. You guys are not. The door to the server room is still open.
But you're saying there's interior walls, but no walls that lead to the outside that are.
No, it's all of the original brick.
Shit, that's hardy stuff. That was made to withstand.
What about
mold.
down in the basement where they're actually worried about flooding from walls?
Flooded.
Yeah, it flooded. You guys legitimately put water.
But the flood is over.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but
the water's still there.
Yeah.
I'm saying, is there a weak spot down there? Maybe we could think about.
Maybe, but you haven't looked.
Let's go. That's our only
I
option.
mean, if the water can get in,
The water might be getting in some cracks about this big, but
but a crack can be widened.
that's true. Let's go to the basement.
Yeah. The problem is we're taking the stairs now because I imagine those elevators are
Locked down.
too. Well, stairs it is.
Slide down the railings. It's fine.
Grab the server or leave the server. I'll figure it out, I guess.
The booby trap is still there.
Oh, I don't know that there's a booby trap.
Wait, we don't? I thought that was.
Well,
Why?
Rainbow saw it.
Rainbow does.
yeah, I saw it. The problem is
Uh,
if it's
You could
trapped,
probably
do you
yell,
put the
"Booby
real
trap!" at
server
this
there?
point, so.
Probably not even a real server. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
that's what Rainbow's probably thinking, that it's not even the real hard drive to that server.
But would it have been as good as bait as it is if it wasn't real?
I mean, it probably looks the same as other servers, but I don't know. Can you?
I mean, because it
Hang on,
could
is
still...
the data still getting uploaded?
This server's still unpowered.
Yeah, I never turned it on because
Oh,
I
shit.
checked for
Okay.
booby traps and such.
Well, I'm calling the mission Scotch, so let's
We
run
need-
downstairs.
we
Fuck the
need to
servers.
settle server or no server. We need to split. Honestly, we're made. We need.
It'd
to...
take too long to try to remove the hard drive. I think we skedaddle.
Fuck it. Yep. Let's go.
I mean, if you guys want to burn them down, we could do that.
I mean,
Nah, that-
at this
that won't
point,
A
help.
little light destruction never hurt anything.
They'll just cash in on the insurance money.
I'm not really worried about their recovery. I'm worried about whether they'll keep the information.
No,
That
no,
was
we don't want
part-
to destroy
That
that.
was part of the idea, right? Was we take the information from them.
Mm,
It was that we have the information. Let's go to the basement.
Let's get out
go
of here
to
and
the base.
discuss what
I'm
we're
just
gonna do to
throwing
fix this later.
plans B's, C's, and D's at you.
So we are. I
Eli,
guess-
can you actually run downstairs, or will this just kill you?
Let me ask.
I'm being a jackass. I was like,
All right.
Oh boy, I can hear the angina leaking out of you.
You guys get into the stairway, and you hear about 2 floors above you someone else coming down the stairs. They're going, hello? Hello? Hey,
yes.
who the hell are you guys?
Second floor, IT.
Oh, hey, do you guys know what's going on?
Nope.
Shit.
There's some funky shit going on in the server room that nobody told us about, and I'm over this.
Wait a minute. Who are
This
you?
job sucks.
I'm Max.
Can I do hitter body language read on him?
I'll let you do body language. You know what? Yeah, let's do hitter body language,
All right, let's
which would be alertness using
Okay.
body language.
and alertness was
Let's see if you generate. Oh, you generated another complication.
all right.
Good job.
So he is a cat. No, he's not a cat. I'm sorry.
You're quite the
He's
cat, aren't you?
He is a guy who looks he looks young, like a younger employee. And he looks like he's in IT as well. But he is wearing basically a t-shirt that says my other t-shirt is a TARDIS.
nice.
And he's like, you're in IT too? Like, I don't. Oh, hey, I'm Max. I work upstairs for other company. Where is it? Archimedes Optical. I was fixing some stuff upstairs for the update we're doing.
Cool.
Rainbow handle this one.
Why are you in suits?
Talk nerd at him.
No, we were just here. We were doing a little bit of extra work. We don't know what this is. We're just following the IT guys, figuring out. I thought maybe we needed to exit the building. So,
Yeah, let's go down. Let's go down and see if. Let's go down and see if Mark knows what's happening.
yeah, Mark probably know what happened. All right. So, do we follow this guy, or does Burke knock him? Okay.
Oh, we followed.
He's
Not
actually.
knocking out somebody who doesn't need knocking out.
He's like. Going like, I'll follow you.
To what? Mark's office?
No, yeah, down to the front office.
Oh, down to the front office.
Wait, don't you know who Mark is? Like, you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
sure,
who Mark
Mark,
is. I'm just
TV.
not totally sure where he works. I usually just walk right past him and go upstairs. That's where his office is at?
Just follow me. Fine.
Okay.
Fine. And he goes past you. You did notice he was acting a little strange. He was acting as though he was. Trying to think. Yeah.
Was he lying to us?
No, he wasn't lying to you. He
Fishy
was.
in a certain way.
He keeps looking upstairs. Yeah, he keeps looking upstairs.
Okay, I don't trust him, so I'm gonna walk
Ask
up.
what he was doing upstairs.
I'm gonna walk up and go. So, what update are you running? I don't know anything about an update.
Well, you're not part of our system. I mean, he tells you, he mentions a recent, oh my god, someone still is probably running Windows Server. Like Windows 95 Server Edition. He's like, yeah, we've been trying to get them on a newer platform, but they just released a patch for Windows Edition that is taking forever on these old ass computers we have, and he blah 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 blah. Give me a intelligence hacker. So yeah. Man. So I rolled a 6, generating no complications because my rolls are killing it and killing all of you.
Yeah, take that.
You rolled an 18. You actually, you are the reason this security update needed to happen. It was something
you guys once.
it was something you did to take down Meerkat, which was basically you released for free this security update, and Windows took it and claimed they worked hundreds of hours on it, and
Nice.
and are releasing it out to the public slowly. And on older systems, you know this will take another. It would take about 6 hours to upload completely. And while someone wouldn't need to be there the whole time, you'd need someone there at the beginning and the end.
Wait, that'd be like a 6-hour upload. Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So, just doing, yeah.
Like, how much time? Because you would need to be there at the beginning and end, but why would you stick around? You could just time it out.
And you guys hear another set of footsteps from upstairs, coming down.
Okay.
And you see a young brunette woman poke her head out. Her hair is pulled back in a ponytail. Looks like it was just pulled back. And he's like, no reason. You know, because I had nothing better to do today. Like, my family has people over for the football game, and I hate that. So I was just hanging out here.
Nothing better to do for someone your age but to stay at work, huh? Nothing you'd rather watch or play or...
I have the internet here.
Oh, shit. Well,
He was
got me. Got me.
I'm gonna take it that Birkin and Isabel have noticed another player coming down.
Yes. Didn't really come down right away, but it started making their way slowly.
We're hearing the extra footsteps.
Yes, they are wearing very soft shoes. Basically Converse sneakers.
We're sneaking.
Coming down the stairs as well. Not that far behind. He's like, oh, hey, Melissa, I don't know what's happening. We're gonna go talk to Mark. She's like, you go talk to Mark. I don't like talking to Mark.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like talking to Mark either. Y'all can go handle that.
And she's like, I'll be back up making sure the update's still going. And she is, let's see, that brings it down to 2 again. All right, and she is up on the 4th floor.
Where are we?
You are on the 1st floor stairs going down towards the security main office.
Okay. We have a limited amount of time before people notice the paint on the cameras, if they haven't already, which they probably already have. We don't have any exit because the shutters and the walls are closing down. They're not going to let anybody leave, most likely, until they start figuring out who the fuck fucked with their cameras, if they figure that out yet.
Guess here's my question: when I know that if we do go to the security office, can the quarantine protocol be deactivated from there?
All your notes on this building said the quarantine protocol was disabled years ago.
So it'd have to be linked up somewhere, but maybe not with the haphazard security guard.
Maybe he spilled coffee on the console. But as you get down there, he's just like banging on the outside, the shutter in front of him, being like, "Hey!"
I think Rainbow would want to try to see if she can. If it's supposed to have been disabled, somebody had to hook it up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And those computers would at least be on the server network for the building, so maybe.
This is a very old protocol. It looks like it could have been triggered kind of physically.
Oh. See, Rainbow doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This is an old building, because in the 70s, if you wanted to trigger a security lockdown very quickly, you basically pulled a lever, which...
would I know where that is, or where any of the inner workings of that would be? It's not exactly my wheelhouse, but I mean, I'm the oldest one here. And
Well, your architectural education is older.
As old as this building, at least.
yeah,
It's not
definitely
that
around this building time.
Yeah. So you would know roughly where to check. And it would be in the basement.
Okay. So
Yeah, it would be in the basement.
okay.
That would make sense.
So, like the main panel, there's probably switches on every level, almost like a fire alarm, but there's probably the main, like, fuse box for it is probably down.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. We need to get away from this Joker and down to the basement. It's the only way we're gonna shut this stupid shit off.
He's like, "What the hell are all you wearing?"
You didn't see our face. You're cheating, security guard.
What? You changed costumes?
No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. Brett didn't say that.
There are 4 people in the building and then 2 up on the 4th floor. I can count.
I know who you are.
I saw Mark and Melissa go up. Hey, Mark. Oh. Oh wait, was Mark the guard? I'm sorry. Yeah, Mark was the guard.
Yeah, we don't know who you are talking
Steve and
to
Melissa.
yourself to.
Steve and
Okay.
Melissa. Steve is the IT guy.
Yes.
All right.
Mark is the security guard. Sorry, I apologize. I wrote that down too close to other things.
All right.
He's like, I'm trying to get my radio. Like, my radio's not working. I should be able to reach Yolanda out in the booth, but like, she's probably called someone by now.
Can I like talk to Isabel without them immediately seeing me talking to her?
You mean just take a step back and talk to her?
Yeah, can I do that? Like, are they like stopping me and like, who are you? Or
No,
can
I mean,
sort of befuddled on
Mark's confused by why you aren't all in different clothes,
it? All right, I turn.
but his main concern seems to be that this shutter is locked.
I turn to Isabel and I can.
It was the secret audit or something.
No, I'm turning to Isabel and I said, quarantine containment due to an environmental hazard. We are from the Department of Homeland Security, and we're supposed
Wouldn't
to
it be better to be from the CDC?
There you go.
Yeah. Well, we changed out of the suits. We changed out of the suits because it's already too late. We're all infected. And then we, everybody has to go into like a specific room. Can you spin it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I got your back.
So Isabel just kind of gently puts her hands on Mark's shoulders.
He's like,
Okay,
huh?
we lied.
He's looking like directly in your eyes and is a little goofy. So give me a
Reassurance, damn it.
mastermind or not mastermind, grifter willpower. All right, thinking back to his van, you do see that his van had like what was it? Zombie containment unit bumper sticker, one of those.
Yes.
Yeah. So he thinks he knows what to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you sell it to him? He's just like staring at your eyes and is clearly taken aback by a woman making eye contact with him.
Oh God! Like a sheep looking at the wolf right now.
Rip
He has
his head.
no idea. Predator style, right on the back.
You're doing this out of Steve's earshot, I'm guessing, because Steve looks not as dumb as Mark.
Rainbow, could you go distract Steve?
Yeah, actually, I have an idea for that.
Perfect.
But let's finish with Mark
Yeah.
first.
So Isabella's like, okay, we're not actually here for the flood. We got
What?
we're from the CDC. We got a report that there was some kind of environmental thing that we're coming to check out, and we had to put the building in quarantine. We changed clothes because it's too late. We're infected.
Infected?
Infected. Look, it's bad. I don't want to press you,
Airborne.
so you know,
Polycarbonates.
you know, just it'll be a couple weeks before you show any symptoms, but we've got to get, you know, quarantined so it doesn't spread anymore, and get a team out here to take care of everything.
He's like, what? Don't you have like a badge or something?
That would have blown our cover if we got discovered early.
Good point. Good point.
Yep. I was about to do a flashback, and he was like, "Good point." Yep. That's right. You now, Mark.
Actually, during that happened, Rainbow's reaching into a pocket of like badges.
Yeah,
I was like,
there's just a bunch of them.
Zookeeper.
CDC, food inspector.
So this is Mark we're talking to.
Yes, Mark, the subpar security guard. Yes.
Now, Mark, you're like a smart man. You got to know what's right to keep people safe in this building, right?
That's why I'm doing this job, to keep people safe.
That's why I love it, Mark. So what I need you to do is I need you to make sure that you step away from these doors. I would say stay out of the main halls at all. Not everybody's going to be as coherent for the next couple of hours. People may be a little volatile, a little bit violent. So it might be in your best interest, not to say that you can't handle yourself, but it might be in your best interest to go ahead and lock yourself in a secure room, one of the offices perhaps.
Wait. Well, Melissa's upstairs. Do you think Steve's gonna like go nuts on her?
We already have that taken care of. That was our first stop, and then you're our second. We came down the stairs, remember? So we came downstairs to talk to you. We already have them nice and contained, but I just want to make sure in case anybody gets out that we're all separated as much as possible. Don't worry, the team is on their way to fix it, but I just need you to lock yourself in one of them offices. You understand? And do you have anything sharp, anything pointy? Do you have a cell phone? I want you to
give me a
Pointiest cell phone you got.
give me your money, give me your wallet.
Nokia, like from 1998, which you could literally throw through a window. Eli, give me a intelligence grifter at this guy.
Okay, that's one.
Because I'm going to use one of my complication dice.
And one D8.
All right, so 11. You do succeed. Actually, I get another complication die.
No,
so
you don't have to get them
I
both.
do, because he's about to tell you something really hilarious. It's a 1, so it gives you an opportunity.
Yay!
You have something to do with it, but I don't think you do.
I use the opportunity to swipe the money out of his wallet. And
No. He goes,
Not that kind of opportunity.
I know, like, we're unarmed security, but, like, I'm a big Second Amendment believer, and I always carry this. And he pulls out a pistol.
No.
Okay,
Now see, Mark.
which of us is grabbing that ginger leaf from his hands?
Isabel!
You. Oh, or Isabel. Whatever. Either way, not. I think he pulls out the gun. And it's.
He has good trigger discipline. He doesn't have his finger on it. The safety's on.
Good boy. Good boy.
Burke doesn't move because he knows one of them it's like they grab it.
Nope.
Mark. As much as I respect that, man, as much as I appreciate that, and as much as I believe you might be a good agent one day, Not today. Just remember, we're all already infected, so we're gonna lock that pistol up where none of us can get it. Understood? That's the safest way for all of us. Otherwise, it may start looking a little friendly. Yeah, this is a bad one, Mark.
You get it away from him.
Microbiologisms.
He's like, I read about those.
I'm an architect, not a biologist. Yes, I bet you did. You know, this is the thing of horror shows. You don't want anything to do with it. So please, if you could, to the room, Mark, before it starts sitting in.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Mark by the shoulder gently, and lead him towards the room.
It's the break room. That's
yeah, and then just lean into his ear and go, "It's probably best that you come to terms with your own mortality." Into the room and slowly shut the door on him.
Just always never losing eye contact.
He gives you this like somewhere between puppet dog and like
terrified squirrel.
And Burke just goes,
click.
You got this.
He is in the break room.
To the basement we go.
Well, they
Hang on.
talk to him. I gotta leave.
Hang
I gotta
on.
get rid of Steve.
What are they doing on the 4th floor?
And Rainbow had something to do. But
Melissa's on her own on the 4th floor. Rainbow's talking to Steve.
Yeah, I want to go into the security officer, and then I want to freeze up the computer.
Okay.
And then be like, then lure Steve in there. Be like, Steve, there's something wrong with the computer. I think there's a virus. Can you
give me a hacker check real quick? This will probably be easy to spot. Oh, maybe not. So I rolled an 8 on 2d4.
You gotta knock that off.
No. You rolled an 11, which is enough, because when you go to mess up the computers, you notice they're already messed up.
Perfect. That works in my favor.
Yeah, however, it means there's no outside
That's
communication
one less thing
coming
to
from
do.
this building.
That I mental note that and just be like, Steve, I think these computers got a virus. It might have triggered this. Do you think you can? I can't seem to get anywhere. Do you think you can do it?
I know a thing or two. I mean, like, most of what I know comes from Google, to be honest. But I'll give it a go.
And then
my cell phone just isn't connecting to anything right now. So I'll see what I can do.
And then as soon as he does that, I want to slip out of the room and lock him in there, if I can.
Give me a agility thief. Versus his. Oh yeah, he's pretty distracted.
This is bumblefucked, but in the best way.
Yes. 14.
Basically.
Does he just like automatically pass out too?
He's so engrossed, like trying to fix the problem that you like put a chair up against the door on the other side, so that like he can't open it out.
You hear him say, "I never want to leave. I love it in here."
He's like, I can solve this. I'll be the hero today.
I'll be the hero today. Okay, so I'm not as panicked as I was when the alarms went off. This seems like taking candy from children at this point, but I still think we should A, get to the basement to turn off these alarms, and B, agreed with checking to see what's going on the 4th floor, but I think, honestly, in character, my main concern would be getting out of the building. Because the alarms went off. I think if we turn off the alarms, and if we're able to check and see if there's no police coming, then we might be okay to continue the job. But my first priority is to make sure that you guys don't get fucking arrested. You know what I mean? That's what this is looking like. So that's my call. That's what Eli is going to go do, is go down into the basement and try to turn this thing off and get those doors open.
All right. When you go down into the basement, you find the main operating panel for whatever would trigger this thing, and you see a small, let's see. How would he have done this?
Oh, I know a motherfucker did this.
Yeah. So you see the main control panel for the quarantine switches, and this is supposed to be like a locked box behind a locked door that no one should know about, because like it's a general safety mechanism release.
Yeah.
You do know that the easiest way to open this is from the outside, because it's a quarantine, and you can't trust the people inside the quarantine to break it. Everything that triggered this is now suddenly broken.
Son of bitch.
Can I hotwire it? Is there
Nothing
chance of
in here would undo it.
Okay, so we are stuck. Unless we get
Under the desk.
that my thing and then my notebook fell. Unless we God, it's not even like a code that we put in, huh? We need to find Rainbow. If the hardwire aspect of this ain't in our book, is there any other way that you can think of? And is there any other way I can think of to lift these shutters?
Actually, you know what?
Where would that
This
lead?
would be a very old style system. I'm trying to think. There would be a way for you to do it, but it would take some time. The way that this is broken is most of the wiring seems to be ripped out from the. Sorry, and one or two of the motors that are down there that basically the motors, when powered, keep it from triggering.
Yeah.
One or two of the motors are very clearly like whacked with a hammer.
Oh shit. So we'd have to repair this.
Yeah.
Okay. Other question: how thick do we know from the blueprints how thick these steel shutters are?
Yeah.
It should be at least an inch of steel.
Is the hammer nearby?
We'll say yes.
Is it a claw hammer?
Yes.
All right, I grab the claw hammer and I try to work on the windows.
Like try to pull the shutters
Oh no,
off.
you can't even get. You can't.
I can't even get like a hold on it.
It's like,
Uh-oh.
I really hope people are not taking these gestures differently.
yeah, see, I was wondering how thick they were because I.
Can I get a good grip?
Oh, Kev?
Myers is frozen.
Oh, no.
Oh God, what do we do? We're trapped forever. No!
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Phantom Zone.
We're not going to be able to break out. We're not going to be able to hotwire it. The closest we're going to get to opening these shutters is by repairing these motors. So, I mean, do we have any other option except up?
See, my I was wondering if we could just spend an asset point or a plot point to have an asset and just cut through the shutter. But an inch thick, that's going to take forever.
Yeah, it's going to take a long time. This was designed for fucking like nuclear fallout. So I mean, I don't see an easy way to
I mean, if we could get to the roof, we could spend that asset point to say we have rappelling gear.
Yep. Or the parachutes, but I don't think the building's high enough for parachutes. So I think rappelling gear would be a better idea. So then I guess up we go. Shit. Oh, Eli's not gonna like that. Scared of heights. All right.
Oh, no.
That's
Okay.
a thing that you willingly built into your character.
Oh yeah, I love putting shit like that in my characters. That's awesome.
Oh boy, all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I hope you're not too scared of the fourth floor.
No, fourth floor is fine, but looking over the edge of a fourth floor, he'll be like.
Ah, shit. Kevin, come back to us. We need to know how tall this build. Wait a minute, Eli, how tall is this building?
It's 4 floors.
Oh, so that was
Oh, I don't know. I didn't actually. That wasn't on the dossier that I
the
read.
one thing.
Or it was, and I didn't. No, I don't think it was. I wrote down pretty much all the.
I won't lie, my
it
rooftop
did-
plan is
it
looking
did-
a lot better these days.
It did close in the spring of 2001,
Oh well.
and it is also said to be haunted. People believe that this building is haunted. I wanted to
Okay,
use
well,
that, but
if we were playing this game a lot longer, that might have ended up being a complicated.
might have become an actual thing. So it was for sure. Uh-oh, what happened?
What do you mean? We've been waiting on Kevin to come back for. I'm just vamping, dude.
Your face isn't even in the stream.
Oh, there we go.
There he goes. He
There we
drops
go.
out.
Okay.
Oh, is that let him back in now?
We'll find out.
Well,
His internet died, so we're waiting for him to reboot.
okay.
Well, there you
Do
go.
you guys have any things that you like to advertise in the middle of electrical difficulties? Technical difficulties?
Chesterfield cigarettes. Chesterfields. They're less poisonous than those other cigarettes.
You know what? We've got
And blue coal. I used to listen to the old
actually.
Shadow.
You know what, Mean G? You've been working on all the YouTube stuff. Why don't you shout out the YouTube?
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel with all of the past episodes, most of the past episodes of pretty much everything that's been on the channel. It's Welcome to the Party. It's hard to search for because SEO. But yeah, it's got all of the got past episodes of every show that we do. All of our current shows are current, like most recent episodes are uploaded.
As in currently going on, not like archived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're working on making sure we've got episodes from past shows that are missing, getting those uploaded. It's a lot.
And isn't it?
Here's a question: how many shows would you say there have been?
Oh crap! I closed the spreadsheet.
The one
We
time
get-
you needed it.
There
I'm asking the tough questions.
Well, we currently have, I think.
Okay, how many? Yeah, are currently going on?
I believe we have 11 currently going on.
11 shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 different campaigns running. This Monday there's New to the Party. Every other Tuesday there's Mimic Nights. This is Wednesdays. Thursdays is Shadowrun and Pokemon alternating. Friday is Dragon Dark Days. Saturday I think is a Call to Rising.
Yeah.
Wednesday is also Welcome to Codaset. And then Sunday there is Misspent Youth, Tales from the Kingdom of Fife, and Winds of Chaos.
Yes.
Ha!
Well done.
That's 11.
Oh.
You're muted, Evan.
No, he's just stunned.
I'm just so amazed. Are the cameras in the Twitch as messed up for you guys as they are for me? Because I'm seeing.
Oh yeah. No, they would.
Okay,
they
there we
are
go.
Until...
There we go. They got fixed. That was pretty funny.
Here comes
Okay,
Kevin.
let me
Here we go.
He's
see
a
if I can
berserker.
adjust these cameras at all.
Hey, can I be seen?
You
Yes.
can. We can see and hear you.
I
Yes.
can
Well,
see-
hold on.
Is that
You're
your
not on the
foot?
Twitch, but you might be able to be heard.
Kevin, are you holding this up with your foot?
No, I'm trying to prop it.
Oh, okay.
Is that your phone?
That's my phone because
Jeez,
my
what
my
the-
house's internet has died suddenly.
Oh,
no.
Oh
Never
boy.
happened before, and my wife's about to be real pissed when her meeting ends. All of a sudden, actually, she'll probably be. Let's be honest. Sorry. Trying to figure out the best way to do this, and it's get.
That's better.
I think
Oh, Jesus.
getting you
the whole-
close enough to the mic is probably the most important part right now.
Well, I'll fix that. in a sec.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
My lovely ceiling. All right. Shit.
There's a big spider up there.
There's a couple.
Oh man, you
Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Larry and Barry.
can the stream hear you? I'm gonna
Can I
ask.
be
Yeah,
heard?
that's
Question.
probably the most important part. That's why I say that you should probably be
Yeah.
close to the mic.
Well,
Not that we do not love your lovely face, but we need your lovely voice. Otherwise, we don't know how to play the game.
Holy
can't sign it to
fuck,
you?
that fucked all the cameras. I am
Alright,
chill
sorry
out.
for that. No. I have no idea what's going on here. Hold on.
Can I be heard now?
Yes.
Did
Now
that
we're
do
talking.
anything?
That was good. Keep.
No.
What?
Nope. That just fucked things up. All right.
What, the headphones?
If we're not already on break.
You know what? We are gonna go to break right now.
Yeah, sorry,
because I have.
I'll try to get this.
We fixed it. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
welcome back. We were attacked by Pegasus systems,
Shut us
and
down.
they took down my internet, which was the quickest way to screw us all. Sorry about that. It is a rare occurrence, but
They were trying to stop the fixer from being able to hate us.
yeah, I couldn't fix my internet. But we're back
My
now.
internet just fucks up.
Yeah, normally I'm the solid. All right. So you guys had discovered the mechanisms were broken, and we're considering going to the roof.
So I guess we'll take the stairs.
All right, we're running back up the stairs.
Yep.
It is. You
You
said
gonna-
4 floors.
I am going first because now I do not trust that there won't be a threat every single floor we get up to. Also, I have a hammer, so I'm feeling better.
Yeah, and let's see. Mark and Steven are occupied, but as you come up the stairs to the first floor, you see Melissa standing like in the door to an office with like 2 computers that are frozen on a StarCraft screen.
Yeah, update, huh?
What else would you do while the update is happening?
Not play a game that takes up.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking.
I do.
Okay, I point and go, is that what normally happens during an update, or...
Just keep going up.
Focus.
Going.
She's
No.
like, "What? Where's Steve?
Downstairs.
Yeah.
What the? Who are you?"
Yeah.
All right, and you guys run past her.
Just keep going.
Isabel just like
Jesus.
2nd floor.
shut the fuck up, bro. Just run. Who are you? Fuck off. we gotta get out. I don't know what to say to her.
All right, so as you guys get to the roof, you do see a door to the roof, which is closed and locked.
Is it
with
old
what?
or new?
It is physically locked. It does not appear to be shuttered at the moment.
Is it one of the older doors or one of the newer doors?
It is a newer door that they had to do to adjust for fire safety reasons that they actually took the old quarantine system out of.
Can I just take Burke's hammer and hit the door handle until it opens?
I was just
That's-
gonna ask if Bert could just kick the
I
door.
gladly turn my hammer over.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you just do that. You wail on this door in frustration. And as the door opens, you hear a number, or you can see a number of cars pulling up, and men in military uniforms get out. There are about 5 guys in military uniforms with rifles.
All right. On which
That's a
side? Of
problem.
The uniforms are not.
I was about
Army.
to say.
Yeah.
Can
Which side
I
of the
say
building are they on?
Parking
Can you?
lot?
I'm just going to say, those uniforms aren't Army.
Yeah, I figured they weren't. Is there anybody amongst these soldiers that looks like they are not soldiers and are here of some sort of higher authority?
There is one guy who appears to be sitting, like leaning against the black van they came out of,
Does
he
he look
is-
familiar?
smoking a cigarette, and he looks somewhat familiar.
Are they surrounding the building?
It is William Moore.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, they are surrounding the building.
Can they see us on the roof?
Can I
Um,
Well,
Wait, I'm sorry.
Hold on,
Yeah,
he needs to make a check.
Yeah, okay.
No,
All right.
you do not.
Everybody
appear to be
keep
able to-
away from the edge.
Can we rappel down
I'm
the back
still
before
smoking.
they surround it, or are we?
How are you going to rappel down the back?
We can't.
I will spend the plot point for the asset for the gear
All right.
to do it.
No.
Here's the
we're-
thing. I will
we're
let you spend the
surrounded.
plot point for the asset repelling gear because Burke brought it with them.
Told you, the roof.
That works.
The roof.
we can't repel down the building because they're surrounding the building.
They haven't yet. There's only 4 guys.
Perfect. Okie dokie then. Let us go.
Who's gonna go down first?
Oh,
Isabel's gonna go down last
was gonna
because
say, I
she's
think-
also still got this pistol.
I think one of the hitters should
Oh,
definitely
good,
go
you
down
didn't
first.
put it away. I was real freaked out when somebody suggested we get rid of the gun.
All right. Look. So we're gonna have
Give
to
me back the hammer.
There you go.
All right.
We're gonna have to rappel down this building. Yeah.
I'll head down first. Make sure that everything is as it should be.
Yeah. Test the ropes. Are the ropes secure? Are the knots? Are the knots? Holy shit! That is a far way down. Oh, fuck me.
Eli?
All right.
Yes.
Strap him to my back.
Hell no.
Oh. I was just gonna
Put
throw
out the
cigarettes
cigarette
down.
and get on my back.
I was just gonna throw cigarettes.
You take my cigarettes and throw them down?
Yes, like a Scooby snack. Throw them down 4 stories. Do you want them? Let's go get them.
All right, so I will absolutely need an athletics.
Can I be strapped to Burke's back like a baby harness? Like I'm facing the other way, like
From Burke,
And
I
in a
will need,
very unwieldy fashion, because this is not how any of this works.
Yeah.
you could put 2 on that harness. I will need a
What do you need?
strength hitter or thief from Burke.
Hit or what?
Strength.
Strength. Oh, yeah, I'm not worried
Brushing
about that. Okay.
brushing it. I slip and fall.
All right, so you do generate a complication, and you do not succeed in getting there before the guys come around. And they go, freeze, get on the ground. 2 of the guys are there holding guns, and you are still strapped to Eli.
Okay.
Oh no!
2 are they both in front of me, or am I surrounded?
They are both in front of you, but one starts moving to the side.
Use me like a weapon. Swing my whole body around.
Yes. Yes, that is what's going to happen. Okay. For the guy who's moving to the side, because that bastard thinks he's going to get one over on me. I am going to use one of my things, which is...
What do you have?
I wrote it down. Where is it?
Is it the thing where I don't get to add an extra dice? For
It's
moving?
only suckers fight fair. So I'm going to add an extra die 8 to my roll.
How? What are you gonna do?
I am going to unstrap Eli and swing him like a club. Actually, no, I'm just going to throw him at the second.
Are you gonna use him as a distraction, throw him at one guy, and then beat the other guy up, basically?
Just wait.
All right, so you're not fully down yet. You're not fully down yet. And what you do is you push off the wall and unclip Eli.
Yes.
What the fuck?
All right, so give me this roll.
You son of a bitch.
Jesus, I'm rolling nothing but 8s today. I'm well above average.
Okay, so that's going to be hitter strength, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be...
Oh, they get an extra die 6.
When I fly at the guy,
And I get an extra die 8.
Jesus. Okay, you're gonna win that one. 8 plus 6 is 14. Yeah, there's no way they can beat you. You perfectly time this. You're like, what do you say to Eli right before you pull the thing
Go
holding
limp.
him up?
what?
Go limp.
I ain't that old.
I believe you say, I ain't that... Oh!
Right. So you land and you get a good hit in on the first guy.
Can I try to
All right.
like the guy that I run into? Can I try to like?
Not really. You are not. No, you can't. You are not good at this. You are better at taking hits than you are at falling onto people like a ninja.
Can I try? Well, yeah, no, I'm falling on him like.
Yeah, you're just gonna fall, and then
You're a sack of
I landed.
potatoes.
Exactly.
Yes, and Burke is on the ground with 2 people with automatic rifle, or 1 person with automatic rifles in front of her, and another one kind of like struggling.
I'm
with
going
Eli at the moment.
I'm going to use a plot point, and I'm going to use, put that gun away, and I'm going to disarm my opponent, removing the complication die, which remains out for the remainder of the scene.
Okay, that guy has no gun, but the other guy is currently not a factor. So this is only 2d6. So give me another hitter strength roll.
Ridiculous.
Feeling good.
17. Oh, Jesus. He rolled 4, so you rolled more than 4 times him.
Okay, so I'm going to
How do you take him
yank the
out?
rifle out, swing it around like a club, and just beat him upon the head until he falls down.
And then disassemble the whole rifle.
Yeah, take apart the rifle except for what, like, I guess the butt, which I could use like a club.
You basically drop the clip out and eject the shot in the chamber.
Mhm.
There you go, you unloaded it. Is there another person with a gun?
Yes, he is currently fighting Eli, and he's going to try to hit Eli. Eli, give me a hitter agility.
You got it.
A hitter agility or vitality if you want to just take this.
Doesn't matter.
It might matter.
I will do agility.
Okay, so you're trying to dodge it.
Yeah, and there's nothing under hitter, so is that a D6?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Or-
1d6.
What do you have a D4 in?
I don't know.
Then you have a D4 in hitter.
Okay, then 1d4.
Hey,
You might-
do you still have a cigarette lit?
You bet.
Well,
1d6.
okay, so you actually beat him on this roll.
Oh,
I go. Wait, can I make it like he's sneaking up on?
No. He's not sneaking up on you. He's like struggling. Like you got thrown physically
Oh,
on
this
him.
is the guy that I got.
I have dropped you on top of him.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
you are suddenly a drop bear.
This is what I meant. If I could start swinging,
Oh, okay.
so I fall on him. And I just burn his face.
Yeah, he screams and is somewhat out of the fight.
I'm just wailing on him like no real, because he's not good at punching people. So he's just like,
All right. Now it's two of you versus this other guy. So one of you give me a hitter strength roll and add a d6 for the other person. Yes, now is the time to optimize my PC. Thank you.
And you said add a D6?
Yes.
Can I try to distract this person to help
Okay,
them?
so that's...
Well, that's him getting the d6 is you distracting them.
Gotcha. So I'll be like,
Oh, wait, and did you just, that was the one on your hand?
the one that
I generated an opportunity. Yes.
Yes. So, with my only suckers fight fair, I can step my die up to another 10 for the roll.
Jesus.
will never
Wait.
walk again.
Let's do it.
All right, so you rolled a 16 against his 7, which is enough to just take this guy out as well. This guy, like, he's burned on the face, goes, and you just knock him right in the face with his jaw. And Eli rolls on top of him.
I loosen
Alright.
him up for it. And I'm looking for my cigarettes.
check his pulse to make sure that he's alive. Then I check Eli's pulse to make sure he's alive.
Don't touch me! Get off me!
Then I find the pack of cigarettes that I threw to the ground, and I throw it over to you.
All right, so back on the roof. Isabel, what are you doing?
Okay, so Burke is throwing Eli around.
Yes. Burke turned Eli into
Anything is a weapon.
anvil. Everything is a weapon, including teammates.
But we won.
Against those two guys.
So wait, where's Rainbow right now?
I'm still on the roof, but I can
Okay.
go down myself.
Yeah.
I don't need to be strapped to somebody.
And so on the ground.
Which of you two on the roof is doing something?
I will prepare to go down since Isabel wanted to be the last person.
Yeah.
All right, give me a strength thief. Yeah, the difficulty on this is 8. Because that's what I'm going to roll no matter what I roll.
This got out of 10.
All right, so you got a 10. You get down successfully, and there's 3 of you down there, and 2 guys come around each one side of the building. Isabel, you're at the top.
So yeah, Isabel's gonna go down now that everybody else is down.
All right, give me a strength thief to control your descent.
Oh, this is gonna end so badly.
Okay, so you rolled a 4 with a complication, or a 3 with a complication. Isabel, your complication is going to be a broken ankle.
Oh,
no.
great.
Can I
Great.
try to? Can I try to catch her?
Give me a
And like
Give
take
me
her?
Just
hitter
like
agility.
dive underneath her.
Just basically just like take
Eli. Give me a hitter agility.
You got it. That's 1d6,
Eli, Mastermind / beanbag chair.
1d4.
So your total is an 8. Now give me a hitter vitality.
Okay. That's 1d4 and 1d6.
All right, so you
Oh,
rolled
boy.
a 2 with another. Take a plot point. As you, instead of Isabella taking the broken ankle, you have the broken ankle.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Okay, all right. This
Yeah.
is
Ah, son of a bitch. Alright. Okay, where is it?
Okay,
Okay.
so you guys have these 2 guys pointing guns at you.
Where did you guys pointing guns at us come from?
There were 4. You took 2 down. And they're like, all right, get in the van.
Fuck
Why?
you.
Because otherwise, we'll shoot you.
That's fair.
No, you won't.
They're private security. I think they will.
Give me an agility hitter.
hitters an 8,
He rolled an Is that an opportunity?
and that was an opportunity.
It did generate an opportunity if someone can do this. All right, so you rolled a 14, so you basically, he shoots at you, but you managed to get,
You swat the bullet away.
no, you managed to get up next to him and point his gun to the wall, and it shoots into the wall. And the other one is going to start firing as well.
Burk.
Burk, please.
Burk.
Can I throw this guy into the other guy?
Give me another, give me a hitter strength. All right, that's an 11. This is enough to get his gun away from him and basically clock him in the head with it. There is the other guy who is shooting at you guys. Hold on, I need to roll a die 6 real quick. Not 2d6. Well, I need to roll a die 3 really, but 2, 3. All right, Eli.
Yes.
Give me a hitter agility.
No problem. Hitter was D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Agility was D8.
Okay, that's got to beat an 11, and it is a 10. You get shot.
That's fine.
And
Son of a bitch.
yeah, Eli gets shot in the shoulder. Burke, what do you do about it?
Can I just I'll spend another plot point and try to take that gun away from him, and I'm going to do it by just going yeah, but like in a much better way than that. Just sliding in like a soccer player to take him out at the knees. And,
Well, just roll to take him out. You don't even have to spend the plot point if you just take him out. All right, you take him out successfully. You clip him at the knees. His gun fires into the air. You feel like you guys have to get moving, and you know there's at least one more person around.
I get where?
You guys-
I grab his gun, by the way.
Yeah, you grab his gun and you pick up Eli.
And I pocket the gun.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to secure on the way out of here. You said that was a 2016 Sonata, right?
Yep.
I want to hack it.
The 2016.
As you come around the corner, you see that William Moore is standing next to Eli's van, and the tires are flat on it.
You son of a bitch.
But you are closer to the Sonata. So yes, give me a hacker intelligence.
Took my van.
Does a 12 work?
A 12 works quite well. Yes, a 12, you remote start this car. Now, here's the thing. There's two ways you could have done that. Did you get the key? Did you hack it, or did you get the keys off Steve? Hacked it?
Hacked it.
Yeah, that's you. All right, so you hacked it. And you get in the car, and you guys...
I'll drive.
You are shot in the
You
right
aren't
leg.
doing
Or
any-
no, your right ankle is broken, and your
Yeah, and
left shoulder is shot.
You're in the back seat.
Listen to me. I'll drive.
No, you won't.
No.
All right, who
Let him
gets
on
in the
the
front?
You know what?
Oh wait, I'm an
Rainbow-
express driver,
I'm the driver.
Oh yeah, you have driver. That's right. Never mind.
and yeah, we gotta tear ass out of here.
All right, so
Oh,
give
do
me...
you also have driver?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I didn't
All right.
know that. Oh, awesome. All right.
You need to give me a roll to get out of this parking lot because
Okay.
you hear sirens coming in quite fast.
All right, so it's gonna be hitter plus what?
Way different driving than mine.
Alertness, you can add your driver.
And 6. Okay, so it's gonna be 10 and 6, right?
10 and 6 and an extra D6 for driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
3, 6. Your total is 8. The thing is, there's a spike strip
Oh boy.
that was laid down next to the security guard
Wait.
booth.
Wait. Was that a did you roll a thing that gave you a complication?
No,
Shit. All right.
let's say for argument's
Can
sake.
I use?
Oh,
No.
because that still wouldn't be enough.
Can I try to roll
Wait.
like backseat driving?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
watch out for that.
I'll let you add a D8
You have a
for
thing?
him.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so that gives you a total of 9, which is not enough to beat a 12.
Do you have a plot point?
I do have a plot point.
If
But
you,
it will
you
only
can
be a
spend it
12.
to another die and get a 12.
It's still not enough to beat it.
Damn it.
Yeah, you still can't beat it. I'd say we take the spike strip.
All right.
Yeah.
Rather than we'll spend that plot point later.
All right, I'm at a
All right.
complication.
I
All right,
can
so,
start speeding toward the spike strip.
all right, you guys go
If,
right through
if
the tire.
nothing else, I'm gonna get some momentum.
The tires blow. All 4 tires blow. Your handling of the car is going to take a D8 negative for the next roll you get. You see the first military MP car pull up, trying to block you in. Give me another driving roll.
And that was...
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
was 10. And a 6 and another 6. Ah, shit!
So you rolled a 5, a 1, and a 1 against my total of 9, and I generated an opportunity for you.
Holy
Uh-huh.
shit.
You are you ram into this car of MPs. You're trying to avoid them, but your car kind of skids into them sideways.
Well,
Yeah.
what with, no air in the tires, that's gonna be a controlled crash.
Now, here's the thing.
It's alright. It's alright.
We have about a half hour left.
Yeah.
As 2 MPs get out of the car and point guns at you guys, let's start the flashbacks. Can you think your way out of this?
Can it be after we're already arrested?
Yeah.
I mean, I have an idea to get us not arrested.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
hear
you
that
guys
one.
discuss.
Let's start with that.
So, flashback to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
After Rainbow has gone down, and Isabel is on the phone.
The satellite phone that Rainbow's mom had previously connected.
I was thinking Isabel's personal phone.
That didn't work, so yes.
So the satellite phone, yeah.
So the sat phone.
Yeah. And she's just like screaming at someone on the other end, demanding that he get down here and fix whatever the fuck his sons have done. And so then, she's on the phone with her father, who is also the York brothers' father.
We don't have to. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So this is not something you all can see. But as she zooms out, it zooms to the study of an old man in basically a sitting in a comfortable chair with a blanket over his lap and a brandy next to him and a $10,000 chair. A very fancy lad, we'll say. A fancy old man who's clearly someone in power. And he hangs up the phone. Give me give me your 2 best dice. So 2d10 versus just 2d6. So 2d10, you need to beat a 10.
So that is 9.
Wait, I only see one roll.
Oh, it came in before the 2D.
Oh yeah, okay. Look above your last roll.
Well, I'll give you another one for using another d6 for using the flashback. There you go. There's an 11. And you see him put down his phone and then pick up, scroll a little bit, pick up a phone, and then make a call. What happens with that call? Who is that call to?
Or should we come back to it?
Or should we come back to it? So you guys are being... So here's what we're going to do next. You guys are being ushered into a military office by these MPs who arrested you.
Okay.
We are arrested to say that we are disarmed.
Yes, they took everything off of you, or all the guns off of you. We just see them usher you into an office, and then the office door locks.
Okay.
The phones work now?
Yeah, your phone. You're in the military base. You're out of the trap.
Are there any is there a table in this room?
There is a very nicely appointed desk. On it, it says General... damn it. I lost my thing of things. General Boyle.
Isabel's gonna sit on the edge of the desk and just pull out her phone and start texting.
Alright.
Is there...
She's
Don't you
not
have some
happy.
sort of connections in the military?
Not in the private sector.
This isn't private
This
sector.
isn't private.
You're on the real
this
military
is-
base.
oh.
Yeah, yep.
The MPs captured you because of the phone call.
That's why we didn't get in that fucking van.
okay,
Yeah, fuck that shit. Then we would have been caught by the people who would have dumped our bodies in the sewer. But we got caught
In that
by...
case, then wait,
Yeah, fuck that.
who do we got in there with us? Just a couple of MPs?
No one else is in this office. It is a very nice office with a window looking out over the rest of the military base. Use your contacts, people. Use your...
Okay.
How did this work out to your advantage? What
Alright,
did you do in the building?
I tap on what I'm assuming is a two-way mirror.
No, you're in a general's office.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I said they brought you in there, but you are arrested and brought into a general's office
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to a military prison
General
cell.
Boyer. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we use this phone?
Well,
I mean, you
I
can.
assume
It is there.
There's a phone at the desk.
Yes. There is also a computer.
All right, I pick up the phone. I tap in a few numbers, and I go, "This is Burke, code Alpha Alpha 9 Delta Sigma."
Rerouting.
what?
I'm on the phone.
Sparrow, this is Nest. Rogue Sparrow, this is Nest.
Yeah, chickadee and a munchkin.
Again?
Oh, it's 2018. What are you gonna do?
Click.
Again.
Clock.
But clock.
And then actual click.
The click and cluck was part of the code.
I meant click is in the phone ends, but that was better.
Rainbow, do you have something?
I have a flashback
Two.
to when, just as soon as the alarm went off, when Rainbow abandoned the servers,
Mm-hmm.
she pulls out a little USB drive and plugs it into the servers that are running, and it's got a virus on it. To upload to, because those are Pegasus servers. They're supposed to be, anyways, right?
Yeah.
So that's what she wants to do. She wants to just fuck their whole server
So,
in.
we'll go into. She unleashes the Meerkat into the Pegasus server system, and then as she leaves, give me one more plot point, and I will let you turn that server on without.
I actually had something for the server itself.
Yes, give me something for the server itself.
What I was going to have is that. Oops, I lost the camera. What I was going to have is that as we were like fuck it, leave it, and then we went downstairs, and then when we had to go back upstairs,
Yeah, you had to run back upstairs.
we had to run back upstairs. As we were going, I stopped you, and I was like, wait, come here. And we go into the room. We do get the server out. Now I know that we're probably not going to be able, and I tell you this, no, we're not going to be able to get out of this without getting arrested. So I know where to stash this. And we take the actual server, and since all the cameras are plugged up and they can't see us, we put it in probably absolutely disused. Some of them are probably inside of walls at this point. Interfloor messaging tubes, which were used back in the day.
I love those.
Pneumatic tubes.
Yep. So
They're not powered, so it's gonna fall to the basement
So
unless you power them.
unless we powered them, or if we find
Just
one
blow
that's
into them.
locked, and just like it just falls down to like, or like we put a bunch of paper and just shove it in there. No one's gonna check these. You know what I mean? They're not gonna check the pneumatic tubes. So
Yeah.
like that's there. The servers are still inside the building. And so I basically just take it, we drop it down the thing, and I just go, trust me, go. And then we keep going. And then I'm
Gotcha.
gonna come back to that later.
All right.
That is the mission. Was that
Yes.
server? Is that a plot point?
Yeah. That's a problem.
Done.
All right. And does anyone else have one more thing?
Before we absolutely wrap it up?
Any one more flashback before I start?
So one of the things that I wanted to do was
Are you going to be able to do anything to get more caught, or
more caught? What do you mean?
he's a wanted man technically?
Yeah,
Eli?
you do have all those friends you collected too.
No, that's actually what I was going to use. So I'm sitting there. I'm just wondering whether to do it now or before. So I'll do it now because he didn't totally plan on cashing them in just yet. But so he's sitting there, bandaged up, hurt, doesn't have cigarettes, and he is. After you hang up the phone, he looks at the phone, looks at you, looks at the phone. Here, give me that. He goes to the phone and he calls. And who I'm going to call up is that there's a man who was an investor who has now climbed the ranks to become a bit of a more high politician. Not very high, but high enough that he actually has some shit.
And
And
we have one of those.
You do. He's
I do.
tapping it now.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm using him now. So I use him, and he basically.
Stop playing with the cover.
Not to cover up or to take away the fact that I just did this crime,
Yeah.
but more so in a way to
Call attention to it?
yes, to call attention to this company, and to call attention to more specifically the building that we were at, and saying like it might need a closer look, like you might need to take a closer look at it.
All right. What was his name? Jesus. y'all should be in charge of writing down your own contacts.
I have him. He's in my other book.
Schmitz, bandits, black faces, Gaius, leader. Nope, something else. Easter egg mining company. Nope.
He was. I wrote him an investor. He was a New York politician.
Yeah. Where was he? Which adventure?
In the one book that I don't have with me right now.
No, Frank Kautz. Frederick
Kautz.
All right. And actually, give me a mastermind willpower roll on that one.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mastermind and willpower. So 1d10 and 1d.
So I rolled a 10, and you got a 15. Okay, so yes, that's gonna work for you. All right, so now give me one final mess. So you have 5 die 6 that you can once again add together, meaning like 2d6 become a single d8, or you can roll them all as, or you can roll 5 d6s. Do you want me to tell you what the most optimum thing would be? That would be a 10. So you could add a d10 and a d8 to this roll. Give me a mastermind intelligence roll.
Okay. So, mastermind and intelligence, that's 2d10.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. And then the rest is how many d6s?
Give me a d8 and a d10 as well.
Okay.
And this will be actually 2d10 against you.
Not bad. 5, 5.
So actually it will be a 9 and a 5 are your 2 best. And
You're fucking kidding me.
I rolled a 19. Do you still have any plot points?
I do. I have one more plot point.
All right, if you spend one more, that will be enough to bring you higher than me.
Okay, so I'm going to spend one more, and here's the clincher. Here's how I cinch it.
Mhm.
So me calling the politician, that was not for me to really get him to actually go and check that out. What he was going to do is he was going to order, an investigation of some sort. Yeah. But it was probably going to be low level. He wasn't going to stick his neck out too far. He's not going to like jump off a ledge for me here.
But it's enough to rattle a cage.
Well, it's enough to rattle a cage, and it's enough to open an opportunity for someone who isn't us, because we're all tied up at the moment. We really can't do it. So somebody who really wanted them brought down and giving them an avenue at which to take the guise of an investigator, like let's say Parker, who wanted to bring these fucking people down and who knows where to look for the thing and who's a master thief, so she can probably fish that shit right out of the tube, no problem. Bam, she has it. Bam, she gets exactly what she needed. And they get fucked.
Gotcha. All right, so this is how this is going to play out. You are brought into this military office, and a general outside gets a phone call. He says, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand." Then it cuts over to the building where William Moore is talking to a bunch of people, bunch of FBI people. As FBI people stream into the building, finding evidence of your crimes, which is what William Moore wanted. But what they also find, one of those FBI people walks over to the tube system and goes and opens it up, and out drops a hard drive onto the floor. She picks it up and goes, "Hey, do you think this is important?" And it's Parker holding up the hard drive. We then cut to the old man in his rocking chair being like, "Both of you are failures. I have one good child. I have one child worthy.
Yeah, fuck them.
Get out of my sight." And you see the two brothers stare at each other, get up and walk out of the room. And you see the politician being, you see Frederick Kautz, like at a podium being like, "We need an absolute investigation. This is a travesty.
Yeah,
this how the election against several very important people of both parties were rigged against them illegally, like blah 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 blah." And then we cut to the general opening the door and going, "Been a while, Burke."
That's it.
See you at the reunion.
Ideally.
I hope we're both alive then.
Wouldn't be much of a reunion otherwise.
Have a drink. Have a drink. I'll drink to the other three.
Yeah, I got these 3 to deal with.
Ah,
Get off my base.
Happily.
got it. Shit.
Has anybody patched up Eli yet?
No.
He's not.
Well,
Was there anything that you guys triggered that I didn't reference there? No, I don't think there was.
Did you mention me scrambling their servers? I guess that's just...
No, and the Pegasus stock takes a massive dip as it appears that not only was Meerkat somehow something in their servers got infected, but Meerkat was created at or altered recently at their request and was used as part of this election hacking. So when this election hacking was happening, the elections were being attacked by every cable box, every smart TV and smart fridge in the country was being weaponized against the American people by Pegasus.
Holy shit!
Yeah, this is not nearly as fictional a situation as I would like it to be.
Ooh.
So, yes, so they turn Pegasus apparently it breaks down slowly, and as like a year later, you all are coming back together. Eli's walking with a limp, and a cane.
Can I invite everybody to after this particular job? Can I invite everybody back to my home?
Yeah, it's let's say it's a month later on. Because in TV world, such investigations would happen in a month. But yes, so the news is reporting on all this shit as you guys assemble at Eli's building.
So when you guys come to my building, it's probably the first time you've been to my building. It's not like great, like it's not a super ritzy thing. It's nice. And as you enter, there's a massive doorman, like a grizzled, pissed off looking doorman with like a tattoo all over his face, like tribal tattoos on his face, massive and horrible. And he's like, "Who you? What you here for?" And you tell him that you're here for Eli. He's like, and he buzzes a thing on the wall. And he goes, "Mr. Eli, there's some people here. They say it for you." And you're, "Yeah, that's all right." Let him. He's like, "All right, you free to go." And he moves as you walk past him, and he just kind of eyes you as you walk past. And as you go up, a young woman kind of comes through the door holding groceries, and he's like, "Oh, here, let me help you with that, Miss. Yeah, I got you." And like helps her on the groceries. "Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Daryl." And he's like, "Oh no, not a problem, not a problem." And you guys make your way up, and as you go through, it's like an entire tenement building, and he lives at the top of it. And as you start making your way up it, you see it's mostly like women in the tenement building.
Well, you only see women in the tenement building and children.
Yeah. And children. And as you go up to his room, which is up at the top, you probably see that he's like talking to one of these women, and she's looks like she's got like some bandages on her face, like she got hurt. And he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right." And he gives her like an envelope, and he's like, "You have a good day now. Tell your little shit kicker to stop screaming at night. It's really pissing me off." She's like, "Okay." He's like, "All right, see you. Take it easy." And he goes, "Well, friends, welcome to my humble abode. Come on in. I haven't really had a chance to, get friendly and talk. I think we should have a drink together and celebrate. What do you think?"
All right.
Damn, I don't look so happy about it. So I have everybody sit down, and I pour out some drinks for everybody, and as we're sitting there, he goes,
Well, how do I say this? I want to thank you, all of you, for everything that you've done. We're not good people, right? We know that. We're all kind of shitty. We all do done shitty things. We have not lived our best lives, or we are far from saints. But I don't know. Especially after that last job, I think we did something. And that feels good, doesn't it? Am I alone in this?
It didn't feel horrible.
I got
Didn't
to
feel
use you
hard.
as a club.
Yes, you did. And you see that he raises up an e-cigarette. And what I'm trying to say is, it's hard for me to trust people, and I don't like people, but I like you. You three are good people to me, and well, I thank you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Also, these things suck.
I know.
Isabel just like reaches into her purse and pulls out this fancy cigarette case and hands one over.
Oh my god, thank you, Jesus. Ooh.
They're like the long, skinny cigarette.
I hate it, but okay, I'll take it. I hate this, but
All right.
I'm thinking maybe baby steps between the two.
Okay, we got like 2 minutes before I want to fully wrap this up. Does
Yeah,
anyone
that's fine. That's all I wanted to do was like tell them thank you.
anyone else have a beat they want to hit?
Rainbow's gonna once this like they're done and they've had a drink or two, she's gonna stand up and she goes, "Oh, it's good working with you. Call me if you need me, but I think retirement awaits me." And so she goes down and gets in a car, like a fancy electric car of some kind, and Lucinda's waiting in the car, and she drives off.
Wait, who was Lucinda? I forgot.
The
Who was Lucinda?
The reporter.
Oh, the reporter. Yes.
Nice.
Nice. Anyone else have a beat they want to hit? Or actually, I think we're good here.
Yeah.
All right. So, as Lucinda drives off, you see Parker and Hardison at the door, and Parker's like, "Do we really have to go? Like, it's over." And Hardison's like, "Come on, babe, be nice." He's like, "Yeah, it might be useful in the future." All right. And they walk into the building and make their way up to share a drink and dinner with you. And that's what we'll zoom. All right. Thank you, everybody, for playing Leverage. Thank all four of you. You did an amazing job, more than I could ever have hoped for or expected. And thank everybody for watching. We're going to do a quick round of who we are and where we can be found. Try to keep it short. Jeff, I know you'll keep it shortest.
I'm
So
Jake
go
Van
to-
Holland. I don't do anything.
All right. Evan.
I am Evan. I'm Zombie Love Juice on like Instagram and all kinds of other things, and Twitter. And I have a Patreon, and it's Zombie Love Juice on there. And I have on YouTube, I have a thing called Everyman Hybrid that me and my friends do. It's pretty neat. And yeah, that's about it for me.
All right. Michi, got anything going on?
I'm Michi at Michisaurus on Twitter. I am here every other Thursday night for Pokemon. Gonna be starting some other stuff in the new year. I'm also a mod in the Discord, so stop by and say hi and maybe join a game or two.
All right. And Nerdy Teddy.
Hey, yeah, I'm Nerdy Teddy Bear. Nerdy Teddy on Twitter. You can find me there. You can find me on future things and exploits here. Tomorrow, I will be playing Shadowrun New Atlantis. I am also on the Pokemon game that rotates on Thursdays. And to keep up with everything I'm doing, you can catch me on Twitter.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's see. We've got. My name's Kevin. I'm Jim DeBison on Twitter, at Bisonic on a bunch of other places. Thank you all for watching so much. I love Leverage, and this game was kind of a crazy idea, and it was a blast. I'm so glad I got to play this crazy system, and who knows, we might come back for season 2 sometime. But in the new year, next week, especially I should mention, next week we're going to do a honey heist. And so that could be a blast, and we're going to see what happens then, so come back for that. And in the new year, we will be doing some, I don't know how much I don't think it's too much of a secret that there will be some Vampire being played in the new year, and this will be a good time to try to watch it, and it'll be a good time. In the meantime, join us on the Discord. Thank you for watching. Trying to think if we've got all kinds of new shows coming up, all kinds of stuff happening.
We said Honey Heist, right?
Yeah, Honey Heist next week.
Instead of Leverage, yeah, we'll do Honey Heist.
Yeah, next week. And after that, I was thinking I might do a Kobolds Ate My Babies.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a fun system too. All right, so thank you so much for joining us. Oh yes, stick around for Welcome to Codaset, starting at midnight on this channel. Episode 2 this week. It should be a lot of fun. All right, so have a great night, everyone, and enjoy.
Bye.